Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Um, Welcome to my channel. Paint It Black, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Sandra, thank you for coming. All right, you're the friend of Paint It Black, I take it. Said she's bringing somebody with her. Hi, Terry. Holy cow, girl. Huh? Hello. Long time no see on everybody. Hi, Doris. I love you, Doris. I love everybody, but Doris is like, she's like true blue, man. She's here every one I have, and of course Beth and Misty is too, if they can make it. And but I love them to death. They are my buddies in crime. I'll put it like that. Which I'm pretty laid back. I'm not too much into crime. Myself anyway. Now I like reading about crime and stuff like that. But,
But she was in a true crime channel last night. Okay.
I would say I like reading about it. I actually like trying to see if I pick up anything um,
I'm back.
myself about the paranormal stuff like that. Um, I think that I need to send Dan. I don't know if Danny's busy or not, but I need to send him a link. I'm gonna send him one, see if he wants to come up.
Hi, everybody.
I sent Boomer one, but I haven't talked to Boomer in a minute, so, and he doesn't get on Facebook a whole lot, so I don't know if he knows live or not. But anyway,
did you want me to send one?
The best way to get Boomer is on Twitter.
Would you like me to send a link to Lou Rock?
You can if he wants to come up.
I'm not sure what he's
I'll
been
get
doing.
Boomer on Twitter.
Let's see. All right, send one to Boomer over there and tell him it's paranormal discussion if he wants to come over and discuss. Sorry, you guys. I didn't wake up. I was awake all night. I didn't wake up till about 5:15, so I've only been awake about 45 minutes. So I got a late start on this. I haven't been live in a little bit. I'm going through some. I don't know if I got a new doctor, and they seem to think that it's not COPD that's my problem. So we're trying to figure out what my problem is as far as what's going on. So it's a possibility that I have a mold issue going. So we're gonna find out. They're doing some testing now, so it hasn't come back yet. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Phoenix. Tina, how are you? Thank you for being here. I sent Danny a link, and I'm going to send one to Christina, but I think that I don't know if she'll come on or not, because she's got something going on herself tonight sometime. I guess some of you probably don't know who I'm talking about, the new ones that come in, because if you're new to the paranormal, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's people who, Danny's a shaman, and Christina is his girlfriend, which she is also paranormal. She's like us. She sees and hears, and just we pretty much are all all of us have some type of ability. All of us friends do. And to be truthfully honest with you, everybody has an ability. They just, some use them, some don't know how to use them. Some don't realize that they have them. It's like, okay, taking for instance this, that um, you have an intuition that you shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't do that. Like you tell your kids, don't do that because you have a feeling or a gut feeling, as my mother would always call it. She'd always call it her gut feeling. And when she said she had a gut feeling about something, you needed to listen, because I can tell you straight up, she was 100% right every time. I mean, it never failed. Hi, Derek. So then you can take that intuition as part of a ability. Now I feel Mary had an uncle in hospital for 9 weeks. He had sepsis and 2 infections to his knee. They wanted to amputate his leg, but they ended up removing his knee. They can remove a knee?
Yeah, they can replace it.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, she didn't say they replaced it. That's why I'm saying I'm sure they replaced it. He wouldn't be able to walk without it. But he's better now, Tammy. I think we got mold issues going. I think that's what's wrong with me. And my son has had issues, which y'all know. I've told y'all about that. Even Frank's having a few issues. So, I mean, there's got to be something going on. I bet it does look weird. I'm reading. Hang on.
My keyboard's messing up.
Patrick, I'm live. All right, you can send it to me. I'm reading the chat. I'm going back to see what Painted said. Oh, how measure breathing, heart rate, make you weak. Long what? Long haul. Maybe I need to read it. People are. I forget. I was switching over here to invite people to the thing, and I forgot. I was missing chat, so I'm reading back. Thanks, Beth, for sending Boomer one. That had the plague. What's that? I don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about mold, I guess, maybe. Patrick text me. Hi, Carl. Hi, Debbie.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, Beth. Hey, Carl.
What'd Beth say?
In private.
Oh, okay. I should listen to my body like I do my empathic abilities. I was doing 2 reps these last couple of days. Shingles on my shoulder and up. I don't know, I'm sore. Yeah,
Yeah, Mary, it's one of those words that YouTube doesn't like.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not that. No, they think I had it when it first come out, but no, it's not that at all.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's mold. Because you've been on an antibiotic for how long? Off and on?
I've been off and on antibiotics. I had pneumonia, um, but my lungs are clear now, so we finally got that cleared out. But
Hmm.
I still have all this congestion. It's just, yeah, it's all right, Tammy. I'll look in a minute. I'm used to stuff like that. I I worked in healthcare for 35 years. I've seen a lot. Let me tell you, I've seen holes in people and everything else. But anyway, back to the paranormal side of this. We get sidetracked. We told them last night we get sidetracked all the time.
Yeah.
You got to read between the lines with us. But anyway, just got out of the hospital. Been in for 4 weeks. Sepsis, fluid, lungs, heart, attack, and kidneys. Oh my God, Carl, you're a walking miracle. Then, if you had sepsis in your sepsis fluid in your lungs, you're literally a walking, and a heart attack on top of that. Yeah, you're a walking miracle.
Hi, Spirit Stalker.
Or they think maybe your kidneys will start working again. Sometimes they do.
Yeah, once the infection load and everything clears off a bit, they'll hopefully start working again.
Yeah. When I lived in my trailer that I had mold, I had pneumonia, bronchitis all the time. I was sick. Once I moved out, I haven't been that sick again. Doris, you know what made me think about all that to start with? Is because I got to thinking about things. I didn't get sick till I moved to this apartment. When I lived in the house, I didn't have this problem. I didn't have the sinus problem. I didn't have the you know how you are with phlegm. I know it's gross to talk about, but it's the truth.
Mm.
I have that issue. It's nonstop. I have pneumonia. I've had pneumonia, I know, 6 times since I've lived in this apartment, and I've been here 6 years. So I've had at least once a year, sometimes twice. So I know I've had it at least 6 times, if not more. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but I know it needs to go away.
Oh, and if you stop and think about it, Mary, the last time I did a spirit box, you asked them what was making you sick, and all the spirits said mold.
Yeah, they did. That's true. They did. Hi, Spirit Stalker. How are you? Did I miss anybody else coming in? I don't think so. Just making sure I see everybody. I know, Carl. Carl, I'm glad you're here with us. Oh,
Well,
well.
hello, Christina.
Christina, I sent you a link if you want to come up. I sent Danny one too. Uh, I know I got to move. I've been looking, Doris, heavily looking actually this past week and stuff. It's not that easy here to find what I need. Um, yeah.
And you won't move out of state, will you?
I know I won't move away from my kids. My son moved out. I won't move away from him. Well, especially since I got a new grandbaby coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christina,
yeah,
I got
my
my
first
package.
grandbaby. Huh?
I bought some stuff off of Christina, and I was just letting her know I did get the package. Sorry, Mary.
It's all right. Oh, Christina, I didn't even know she was live. I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry. I didn't know she was live. I'll be here. We'll be here.
Oh, wow, Tammy.
I'm off to investigate the UK's most haunted prison. Ooh, when you going now? You going now? Thank you, Doris. Yeah, well, I found out last week, I think, and we had to we kept it quiet because her parents didn't know, and it's just put it like this. They wasn't real thrilled, but they've come around. And it's took a minute for us to let it kick in.
Yeah.
In December, okay, Christine. I didn't think it was planned. I'm like, I know I didn't go over top anybody.
Oh, wow, Tammy, that'd be an awesome Christmas video.
Yeah, it'd be cool to watch. You bought seafoam yesterday. Okay. What are you trying to get at, Doris? Seafoam. You mean yarn or something? Derby. Some people live in the UK, you guys, in case you didn't know that. Some of you that are new to the channel, that's in chat that we have talked to for a while now. Tammy's one of them. Tammy Trott and Carl, they live in the UK. Also responsible for 14 deaths currently as possessed. Also, as
oh, wow, Derek.
Christine. What are we talking about, Derek?
Do you remember the movie Christine the Car?
Oh, I love that movie. I mean, I love it, but it's one of my favorite scary movies.
The car he's talking about is the one that basically spearheaded that movie. That movie's based on some of the stuff that happened around that car he's talking about.
I am intrigued with. It isn't not Jesus. Was a state trooper, car apparently 3 state trooper owned it, went home. Oh, yeah, I know. Are you talking about investigating it? I know that car they've got it somewhere. Isn't it in a museum or something somewhere?
I'd be staying right the heck away from it. Personally.
I wouldn't sit in it, that's for dang sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure I'd go around it myself, but.
Are you going to be doing a live for that, Beth? Sorry, Mary.
What is possessing the car or is attached to the car is not.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Also, okay, she's talking about Debbie. Okay.
So, can I tell them my news?
Yes. Hang on a second. Just a second. Beth, what are you talking about? You're not sure about what?
I asked her if she was going to go live during her investigation.
Oh, you talking about Tammy?
I told you about that, Mary.
Beth's investigation.
Yeah, I'm doing one on the 28th. at an abandoned asylum slash prison hospital, sorry.
Who you going with?
Oh, I've already told you everything I can tell you right now.
In other words, it's a
All right,
secret.
Yeah.
I got it. I get it. That's cool though that you get to go. I'm glad you're getting out and going. Yes, Misty has some stuff she would like to tell you. Misty's house is, along with Beth's and mine for that matter, is very much haunted. Mine's not as bad as theirs, but I live in an apartment building. Um,
Yeah, it's
I think
interesting.
mine would be, but my spirit guide keeps mine cleared out. I'm just saying.
Well, mine isn't. My place is very active, guys, but it's not negative at all that we've come across really so far. There's been a couple things, but nothing major. My news is a lot of you know I'm doing an herbalist course. I should be done it tomorrow. I'm sitting at like 98% done. Um,
Fantastic.
so once I get that done, Jason and I are talking about doing a combined channel on top of the ones we already have.
All right.
Um, which will cover like us doing chicken coop, all of that, and planting herbs. And I'll
I'm
be
looking
explaining what they're for, as well as showing doing some of the stuff like the tinctures and salves and that kind of thing. And Jason's going to be doing some cooking as well on the channel. Like we'll both be doing cooking. But and the spirits have been pushing me to write a story about different paranormal experiences. So you may have that to look forward to as well on my channel, guys. That's it. Done deal. Go ahead, Mary. All done.
Okay. I was just blowing my nose. Put that out there. Um, she has some paranormal experiences too. She's going to talk about here shortly. What's been going on at her house and what she's had and what she hasn't had and stuff like that. There's a few here that's kind of new to the paranormal, I believe. That's what I would remember. And that one come up in the conversation last night, Beth. They believed in it, but they're new to it. Isn't that right, Painted Black? Was that what you told me last night?
If that was said, I don't recall seeing it, but I I haven't talked about it with her in particular.
Well, that's the first time I'd ever been there, so I didn't know.
And Doris, in answer to your question, yes, there is a chance that may happen tonight. And yes, you better share that apple crisp, hon. I'm telling you.
I like peach crisp and apple crisp, and
I like just about any of them.
I'm not big on apple pie, but apple crisp I like. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's because the apples are cooked more. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But my mom used to make it different. And I guess that's how I learned to like it better. Does anybody in the chat have any questions about paranormal? I know Derek knows a lot. He has learned a lot. Beth knows.
Sorry, I'm laughing at what Carl put in.
Paint Black, I asked you if you're new to the paranormal or if you are have been around it, or if it's all new to you and stuff. And do you have any questions that you want to ask? Um, I know we was talking about the clairs last night, the clairvoyant to clair audio to clair. There's several. My God, I mean, I can look them up real quick, but because there's so many of them that, you know, I put it to you like this: I don't have them memorized the difference. I can I can tell you the difference mainly on
Mm-hmm.
what I have, but like I got clear audio, I can hear spirits. They speak to me. I can see them. I know I see them with my eye and my mind's eye. It just depends on how they. It depends on how they choose to show me their stuff. Um, I mean, it's I remote view. Let's see what else I do. um, so I'm basically a psychic medium. Um, also, uh, I can give readings to people if it comes to me. If it um, about people and stuff, there's I I can tell you stuff that nobody else knows, or that you told that I shouldn't know at all. I've done that several times for people, and it kind of freaks them out. I know I freaked Beth out once by doing that, and a few others, but um,
Yeah, can I address what Tammy put in there?
yeah, I'm over here looking this up so I can be
Okay.
100% on what I tell
Yeah,
her.
Tammy, Ouija boards are not something to play with. I don't go near them, and I won't allow them in my house because I had a bad experience when I was like a teenager. Friend of mine and I sat down, we were going to try it out, and nobody had touched the planchette, and it started moving on its own. And the street light above us went out, it blew. So I won't touch Ouija boards anymore. But you can bring through some pretty nasty stuff on one of those things, and you don't
I'm
know
going
who
to
you're talking to.
I'm
What was
going
that?
to address Zozo. Zozo
Mm.
is a character from a movie. It's not a real spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, Carl's pretty amazing, guys.
Yeah, he is. You guys, yeah, he's just out of this world. He's so talented, and his abilities are so strong and so dead on that um,
Hmm.
I wish he lived closer to us. I wish he lived in the States.
Oh yeah,
I really do.
if he lived in the States, I would have him at my house.
Oh my God,
I don't
yeah.
think he would visit me.
I think he would all of us if he was able to. Um, Carl is amazing. I just I can't say enough nice things about him. Um, I'm reading chat. You wonder what I'm doing. I get
Yeah,
quiet. And
Tammy, the
it's
scary
'cause
thing is they sell those as a child's toy.
yeah,
That's scary.
you know, when it comes to the spirit board or whatever you want to call it. When it comes to that, I don't use it, and the reason why anything you do in the paranormal can cause you to have an attachment, can cause you to have bad spirits come at you.
It can cause
You
you to
know,
see things you don't want to see.
right, and see things that you don't want to see. Believe me, I've seen my share of
Hmm.
stuff that a matter of fact, when I went to sleep about 10:30 this morning, one decided to wake me up in my sleep. Let's just say that he got booted real quick, and I told him he was not allowed to be in my sleep, in my dreams. He was not allowed to bother me. Period. And my spirit guide took care of it.
Hmm.
If he hadn't, we'd been calling in reinforcements. Which my spirit guide is an elemental, and his grandfather is
Thank you,
Dan,
Derek.
Danny from Seabass is Astros. It's his grandson. So trust me on this that I don't. I'm well protected. Um, they don't boot anything unless I ask them to, unless it's extremely negative. Like this morning, it was pretty bad. So, but anyway, it happens, and then you open yourself up to all that. Using the spirit box will do that.
Hmm.
But I have found using the Ouija board, it is like any other divination tool,
Hmm.
except the fact that I believe that it brings in more negative than it does
Yeah.
positive. Um, I don't think it should ever been a children's
No.
game. None of us in the paranormal believe that. They should have never allowed it. And
Well,
they wonder why kids who use them have nightmares. They wonder why they are having this problem or that problem. It's because they've opened up a world that they don't understand.
yeah. Speaking of opening up things and different uses for stuff, a coworker of mine kept insisting that tarot cards and stuff wasn't spirit communication.
Oh yes.
And I pointed out to her that, like, where do you think the answers come from? That person's not just pulling them out of their butt. Sorry, guys. The spirits are communicating through that person to give you a reading, sort of thing. I know I'm not explaining this very well.
Well, okay. Let me put it to you like this. I know how you're trying to explain it.
Yeah.
You're in the right path on that. But yes, there's books with these cards. It
Hmm.
tells you about the card. It tells you what this and that. But each card that you get, all of us that do readings like that, when we're doing readings,
Hey, cowgirl.
these cards that we pick, it's because we've been drawn to that card to pick that card for.
Hmm.
And what draws us to it is the spirits are saying, hey, this is the card that they need. This is what they need. This is what they need to hear. I
Yeah.
mean, it's yes, it is very much spirit based.
Well, I've got
All
to the point where there's only certain people I'll have read me because every time it happens, if you think about it, I usually end up with between 3 and 5 cards jumping out of the deck just about every time I've had somebody read me.
well, here lately, when Danny goes to read me, that's how it's been. He
Hmm.
gets extra every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work that way. Now, I've done readings. People, you guys, most of you have seen me do readings. Um, and there's times that, yeah, I have to draw more than what it's because I've been saying,
Mm-hmm.
put on my heart, or however you want to put it. The spirit's saying, no, you need to pull another card. You need to do this. You need to do that. And for those who think that they can't hear the spirits or whatever, who does reading cards, there's a few that don't hear the spirits talking to them personally,
I don't know
but
what would happen with me.
they'll put on their heart to draw that card. And what does it is the spirits. It's spirit based. It's all paranormal. I don't care. It's all in the paranormal realm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
care
don't
how
know.
you face it or how you look at it.
I don't know, because when I do a spirit box, sometimes they channel through me.
Right.
Um, I don't know what would happen if I tried cards. Whether they would talk to me or what.
Well, we're going to have to. Your first deck needs to be. If you're going to do tarot cards, when you get tarot cards, or when you want to do tarot cards, I'm not talking about the other cards. I'm talking about tarot
Mm-hmm.
cards. Period. Your first deck needs to be gifted to you.
Yeah, I haven't got any. I
Well,
haven't gone that direction yet. But I know, like, when I use dowsing rods, I can hold them in one hand and
right,
they'll still do what they're meant to do.
right,
And like I've actually, Jason has like a pegboard that he uses when he's doing the dowel part of it to hold them.
right.
And I've set it in that and they've worked. They've moved on their own. So I don't know what would happen. I,
I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be actually. I think you'd be really good at reading cards. So good that I think I'll gift you the first deck.
Actually, Debbie, that can be a combination of all of the above, what you just asked.
You put Bridget in timeout for picking on Chris. She asked him if she could get up after 5 minutes.
Yeah, as to what Debbie said, I believe it's all of them.
Bridget, if anybody don't know Doris, Bridget is actually Doris's spirit that lives at her house, and she's a child spirit.
Yeah, check out what Debbie said.
I'm
Terry,
going
what's your
back.
take on
That's
it?
what I'm doing now. Let's see. David said, "Do you believe shadow people are human spirits, demon, or something else?" To be truthfully honest with you, all the above.
That's what I said.
Um, Shadow people can be a spirit that's manifested, uh, which is a human spirit. Uh, the demon part of it, they tend to be a thick black dark mass, but not always.
And
And I
you'll
will
feel,
tell you this: that a good spirit can be a dark spirit, can be a dark uh, shadow, as long as a light shadow.
yeah, you'll know if it's demonic.
You're gonna know. Yeah, you're gonna know if it's a demon. Um, but I'm gonna tell you, there's bad spirits, and there's medium spirits, and then there's good spirits.
Hmm.
The bad spirits are a lot of times called demons, but they're not demons.
No, they're
That
just very
word
angry
out
spirits.
there way too much. There's less demons than what people think there is, and that it's thrown around a lot, and I disagree with that. But that's I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just saying I feel like that it's put out there too much.
Hmm.
And yes, they also can be residual energy.
Yeah, kind of like a tape recorder playing over and over and over
Right.
again.
I'll put it to you like this: there was a video out that was going around. I can't show it because they'll flag me for it. But
Hmm.
it has to do with the Civil War era, and it was at Gettysburg, and it shows all these
Spirits running around.
right. It's showing all them running around and doing their job, and it's like they don't realize that they're even dead. Well, that's the energy. There was residual energy. That's what that was. It's not a spirit in per se. It is the energy that they have left behind because it was so traumatic for them. They
Very
leave
true,
like a,
Derek.
they leave like a footprint behind.
Debbie, children can definitely see spirits, and so can animals.
Uh, I believe children are more open to things um, because they're so young. Okay, say like when you're growing up and you're young and you're little and stuff like that, and you when you get older, you kind of when you start changing, you go through puberty and all that. Your mind
Hmm.
starts changing along with you. You're not as gullible or susceptible or open to things,
And
right?
society dictates a lot of that too.
What?
Depending on your family, that can dictate a lot of whether you
Right,
continue
right.
or
It
not.
does. But children are very open to seeing things. Yes, if your child is seeing an imaginary person or they're talking to somebody, and if it gets out of hand, like um, their imaginary friends want them to do things that they shouldn't be doing or anything like that, then you need to get some help.
Yeah, my grandson's showing signs that he's going to be psychic. He's
You need to get
6
some
and
help
he's
with that
talking to
child
them.
because they could be talking to somebody who's can be harmful to them.
Hmm.
Could be a trickster spirit. Could be uh, just not good in general. Um, my first experience in the paranormal was that I can remember, totally remember, was 5 years old, and it didn't stop after that.
Yeah. Can I tell you a weird experience that happened in my family?
Sure.
Anybody who knows me knows about Tommy, right? When my grandkids were here and then went home, my daughter-in-law has, like, I don't know if you remember those magnetic alphabet things you have for the fridge. She asked because my grandson was talking to the spirit, and she asked the spirit, "What is your name?" They went to bed. The next morning, they got up, and on the fridge, the name Tommy had been put together on the fridge.
Our little Tommy.
Hmm. Oh yeah, he goes back and forth.
I know
Um,
he. I
but
know
it,
he's around there wondering when we're gonna let him talk.
yeah, and she called me all freaked out because I had told her, like, talk to him just like you would anybody else. Ask them questions; they'll find a way to get the answer to you. And I would assume that's a pretty clear answer. But yeah, he is a little stinker, Beth. He's decided he's going to keep moving stuff. And I retired Doris's chair as
She was
well.
talking towards the chair. Right, Carl. If you are right, near death experiences can bring you, can open you to it, can open you up completely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think at 5 years old, I don't remember. I got kicked in the chest when I was a kid by a horse. It knocked me out. Completely knocked me out. Well, my dad, being my dad, he picks me up, carries me in the house, and puts me in bed. Well, mom wasn't home at the time, so he didn't think nothing of it. He just thought it knocked me out. Well, after that, sometime around that time, I ain't gonna say it's that time or after, because I don't remember if it was after, before, or after. But that's when I started seeing things, and then I started hearing them, and then I started communicating with them, and then it just has grown. It just went on from there. So, I mean, I didn't tell anybody how I was. I didn't tell anybody the entire time of my. I was grown before I told anybody what I could do or how I was. I was 43 years old before I told anybody anything. And, back when I was growing up, you didn't tell people about seeing things or hearing things or anything like that, because if they think you was nuts and they put you away.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll earn you a psychiatric trip. That's for sure.
Imagine how many people's been put in psychiatric wards and stuff, and that was no telling what they done to them, but just because they could see spirits or because they could talk to them.
I'm going to tell Black a pretty interesting story and see what she has to say about that. My son has a video. I don't have it on my channel. Shortly after we moved in here, I've told you guys about it. The sausages. I was cooking sausages for dinner, and everybody who's cooked sausages knows they don't jump each other by themselves. You have to actually physically turn them. Well, I'm walked away to get a cup of coffee, come back, and the sausages are jumping 2 or 3 sausages over, and they're turning themselves. And my husband grabs a Bible and says, "Be gone," type of thing. But that kind of stuff happens here all the time, where the spirits try and help out. And Mary, you need to look at private chat for a sec.
Okay.
But yeah, like we've had, what was it, spirit dogs? We've seen George Washington. There's been all kinds of stuff. Like if you look back on Mary's live streams, there's a lot of stuff on there that were caught on my live cam that I have.
Yeah, Beth, that's fine. Or whoever.
Yeah, Black, you should check out my channel.
Well, I got to get my eyes checked. I got to sit up so I can read this all better. Well, I got glasses, but it's been a minute since I Spitfire. It's been a minute since I went to the eye doctor. I wish they come to the house like everybody else does.
Hi, Ace.
Hi, Ace. Welcome to my channel. Oh, I'm reading. Hang on.
Are you talking about one where I had my camera going Spitfire? Yeah, Carl's awesome, guys. You don't need to worry about him at all. Spitfire, are you talking about another one where my live camera was up, or on Chris's live stream? You remember the back fence by my lot, Mary?
Yeah.
There was actually writing on the fence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wrote out a whole sentence on the fence.
Wow. Oh, I was watching that a video the other night that you had up, and I slowed it down, and you can plainly see the shadow move. You
Oh,
can see
really?
you can see this orb come out of come out of the middle of your yard, mind you. It was in the air though, not out of the
Mhm.
yard itself, but way away from the fence. You can't see it coming at you. Period. It comes out of nowhere, and you can plainly see it come out, and then it disappears as it gets closer to the house where you got the camera at. It
Uh-huh.
disappears, and then you see this like shadow come real fast, walk through there
Mhm.
across from where it ended.
Yeah. Are
It,
you talking about the full-figured lady that walked through my kitchen Spitfire? Yeah, Mary, you got to know something, guys. Mary can pick out things that you wouldn't normally see.
and
Like
I, yeah,
it's amazing. She sees stuff that I don't. Mind you, part of it is what was it you said? I'm blind to it because I live with it all the time.
right, right.
I don't see it.
Well, it's like anybody's like here at my house. I know they're here. I can feel them here. I've talked to them,
Mm.
but to see them, I'm so used to them that I just don't even pay attention to them anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
You don't pay attention to it all the time.
I'll
So you
notice stuff in somebody else's stream, whereas the same thing could happen here and I wouldn't notice it.
right,
And Tammy, as to your question, I use different stones, but my big thing is
black tunnel.
sage is a major protector.
Say
I
yeah,
actually have sage growing inside my house. I'm a firm believer the living plant is better protection in some ways than burning sage. Not that I don't burn sage, but
I agree with that. I think both are great. Actually, I think living
mhm,
things are great. But if you need something to carry with you, you need to get you some bracelets made out of black
mhm,
tourmaline.
yeah.
However you want to pronounce that. And
And
hi, Terry.
the biggest thing, guys, is if you're using these things for protection, you have to make sure you believe in what you're using. Otherwise,
Right,
it's not going to work.
right. You need to charge them. You need to energy charge them once a month.
Hmm.
Um, you can use obsidian,
Selenite is another one.
obsidian. I mean for protection.
Oh, okay.
Cellunite is a charger. It will charge your
Hey,
bracelets and
Terry.
stuff. Uh, uh, you can use black obsidian. You can use tourmaline. Let me let somebody up. Hang on.
Yeah, Tammy, there's all kinds of things
Hey
that you can
everybody.
do for protection. Hey,
Tammy,
honey.
if you look on my if you look on my channel, there's a video of stones and crystals. It's got them on there. Just stop it where it says for protection, and it shows you what you can get. Now, if you want to order bracelets, and I don't know if you how I don't know if you have a shop over there that you go to maybe that you can get stones and stuff from, or if you have to order stuff. But there's a lady in Florida that has a really good shop that she's not real expensive either,
Hey
and
Terry.
bracelets and stuff you can get through her to wear for protection.
Hey Mary, Beth, and Misty.
Yeah, look, Beth got a bunch of them. She'll show you.
I actually went over to that house that we were talking about on Chris and Amanda's stream that's by us that nobody wants to go near. I actually took a walk up by it and I had one of those black tourmaline bracelets and it broke. Three
Oh,
of the stones broke and the actual bracelet itself fell apart.
Well, um, really, Terry, because that's the one that I gravitate towards that one too, but it could be because of the meaning behind it. Citrine, I don't use it for protection. I use the others, the main ones, like there's
Yeah, citrine actually has a lot of uses.
Hey, Tammy.
yes, Doris, Julian, yes.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you for having me up, Mary. It's been a long time.
I've gotten a lot of stuff from Julie. You're talking GT2, right? So you're talking about Doris?
Yeah, but I don't. Um, it's the person. It's the person that has the shop who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a really good shop. She's not real expensive. You're welcome, Tammy. Hi. Oh, okay. Back to Derek. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I haven't. I've had issues. I got a new doctor now, but we're trying to find out what's going on. So that's
Hey,
the main. Hi, Deanna.
Hey, Deanna. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
I'm alive, kicking.
I don't know too much about crystals. I just my protection is my Bible, prayer, and my crucifix. That's about it.
Yeah. Like I said, whatever you use for protection, it doesn't matter what it is. You've got to believe that it's going to work for you.
Oh yeah,
That's like 3/4 of it right there.
true. Very true. Too bad it's not. Too bad marriage or relationships can't be that easy, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I hope to agree with that.
I mean, geez.
Relationships are always a work in progress.
I should be the one. I'm not even in one right now. But anyways, whatever. I'm waiting for my pizza. So
Ooh, pizza.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I want to eat for supper.
how about some biscuits and gravy?
Mm. Did you see my video, Derek?
No, I did not. I've been so busy working.
You're
busting-
mentioned in it.
Oh, I am now.
Yes, you are.
Wow. I hope it's a good mention.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound too. You're not very good at assuring me here.
It all depends on how you take it.
Well, I'm not. Now you got me fucking curious. I'm gonna go take a look.
No, it's not bad, Derek.
Okay, good. Phew.
Jason he made a comment to kind of pull your leg.
Oh, okay. Well, Jason is always trying to pull my leg.
Hmm.
How do you put up with him?
It's tough some days.
Thank you for sending me the link, Beth.
He's a sweetheart. He would do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Derek. I could tell you were biting at the bit there. You just wanted to talk.
Well,
How's William doing?
Which one?
Little one.
Big one? Little? He's going back and forth between mine and Nicole's house now.
Mm,
But so is Big William too.
yeah.
Because you didn't know. I don't think that Big
Cedar
Big William actually left the doll. He was so
Yeah,
comfy
you told
here.
me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last time we talked.
I was so flattered he was comfortable enough to leave the doll after all this time.
If you want to protect your home, this is how I suggest. This is how I've told several people to do this. You get 4 clear crystals. Some of the other stones like tourmaline, black tourmaline, and salt. Salt's a good thing. Sage, to burn sage, or even have a live plant. Cedar's good to mix with the sage and burn it.
Bay leaf is another one.
But you can take the 4 stones. You have them blessed, along with the tourmaline or whichever protection stone you want to put with that. And you take some sage, just broke up in a whatever you want to put it in, a little bowl or a little. I always put it like in a little sack, and you want it to be a silk, 100% silk sack, nothing else. A little bag like, or you can wrap it in whatever as long as it's silk. And put it in the 4 corners of your house. Before you do that, though, you want to go through your house, you want to burn sage, and you want to open a window, just one, or a door, and you want to start at the far end of your house, and you go through and you sage completely through your house. And you do the windows, you sage around the windows, doorways, all of it, and work your way to the window or the door, whichever you have open. And it basically shoos out what you don't want in your house out the door. You can put salt, sea salt, pink salt, or just regular table salt. You can put it on your window sills, your door, above your doors.
Can I add a little adage on there as to what I did? Speaking of salt and windows.
Hang on, and I mean that's what I have done in the past. That's what I've done for other people. Or you can take it outside and you can bury it in the ground on 4 corners of your house. Now, if you're going to do that, you bless your stones as you normally do. You charge them, you put them in the ground, and believe it or not, they continuously charge in the ground.
See, and Beth put something in the chat that I forgot to mention. I have kosher salt and pink Himalayan rock salt here, so
Yeah, you can use any of them salts there. You can make black salt.
Yeah.
But go ahead with the Go ahead.
Yeah. You guys are gonna find this weird and probably laugh, but we had a lot of our windows needed recalking. So rather than just sprinkle the salt, I took the caulking, mixed a whole bunch of salt into it, and caulked around my windows.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Hey, it works awesome.
and
I didn't think it would, but it does.
and if I may give Painted Black some advice, if you really want to do this investigation, like these investigations, and get into the paranormal as we are, before you do, stick with us, learn as much as you can, and if you investigate, lay some salt along your door before you leave your place. That's what I do.
And don't investigate by yourself.
And do not investigate by yourself. Find a reputable team and do your homework on them, because
Or somebody who knows. You don't have to have a full team, but you need somebody who knows more than you do, who's been in it a while and knows what to do and what not to do. You should never do an investigation by yourself unless you are fully understand and been in it for a while and know what you're doing.
And not only that, it's always safer to have somebody, regardless, because there's people around too that you have to be worried about.
And stay away from people that say demon, 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 because that's a freaking red flag right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in chat and Mary, I think you said about how a lot of these channels have that
Yeah.
thumbnail, and I got to tell
Mhm.
you, it's, you know, I don't even know why they want to go after that. I really don't.
I'm not telling you there's not demons out there. There is.
Oh, there is, but I mean that they're like,
They're not widespread like that.
yeah, I mean it's Hollywood and movies that, yeah,
Yeah, like your intention is everything, guys. Like, don't, if you are going looking for negative, that's all you're going to find.
you're
Yep.
welcome.
If
You're
you're going
welcome.
out there looking for just answers and a positive attitude, then that's what you'll get.
You're welcome. Painted back. Like I've been back into investigation for a few years, and these three lovely ladies up here know that I take it serious, and I go into in-depth questions, and I've been researching it since I was a kid. So,
And
Derek
you
comes
made a point when you did a live stream, Derek, of having Mary and I on your panel
oh yeah, and I mean,
when you were doing it.
I mean, how in depth do I go with those questions when I ask a spirit?
Hmm. And that's the other thing, guys. If you don't want the answer to a question, don't ask it because quite often you'll get it.
and spirits are not allowed to tell you anything that has to do with when you're going to die and stuff like that, or
Hmm.
I mean,
stuff that they can't tell you. But what they can tell you, if you don't want to, be careful on what you ask because they will tell you.
yes,
Hmm.
Beth. Yes, Beth. I saw your message right now in the chat. Yeah, sometimes I do take it serious, but I don't know how better way I can take it. I mean,
When Derek first started on YouTube, my channel was one of the first ones to come to.
yeah. And yes, I do take this too serious at times.
And
Beth,
that
it's
means,
like,
Derek, I've known all of you guys for a hellacious amount of time.
yeah, that's true. We have a friendship longer than some marriages.
Yeah, because I've known you for what? You and Beth for, God, 4 years now?
Yeah,
Easily?
yeah, before I got my channel really active, I
Hmm.
was like lurking in chats and saying hi here and there and being all shy. But now you can't shut me up. So I mean,
Hey,
Yeah,
Deb.
I remember when he'd ask a million questions, which was great.
Hmm.
I
But
mean,
he was just starting out, and I remember him coming to my channel a lot. And then he quit for the longest
I mean,
time.
Yeah.
I mean, I would stun them with what I know about the paranormal and supernatural, and they'd be like, Derek, you're really smart when it comes to this. Don't ever doubt yourself.
Yeah, like the only, what was it? The only bad question is one that's not asked.
Yeah.
Hi, Deborah.
But yeah, it's so just take it slow, painted black, and I like the name, painted black. I like the name, by the way. I love the song by the Stones. But just take it slow, learn as much as
You
you
know,
can, and yeah,
you know what, Derek? People are
yes,
always telling. What did you just say? Oh my goodness! I waited so long to get a word in. Yeah, forget it.
sorry, Beth. Go ahead.
Yes, Spitfire, there are spirits out there,
I feel bad
but
now.
you always have to take what they say with a grain of salt.
I feel bad now. Beth wanted to say something, and
I just don't remember what it was now. That's all.
Yeah,
oh,
he
I
was
think it was
talking about
because
when we first met
I,
Beth and all the questions that he was asking.
oh yeah, Derek is always full of questions, no matter where he goes, and
well, you
that's
know what?
good because that's how
Well,
you learn.
you know what? I'm of the opinion and of the
Thank
belief that because I've been researching this stuff since I was a kid, and I'm always learning new things every day. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. I'm learning things every day. You know what I mean? When I started out, it was a pad of paper, a pencil, and a Staples tape recorder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got K2 meters, spirit boxes. You got apps you can get for your phone and all that other stuff. And it's like, holy crap! You got Mel meters, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm not sure how accurate some of it is, but there's a lot of stuff.
But like I said in chat a while back, out of all the equipment we use, I still think the best equipment is your own built-in paranormal equipment, like that
Mm-hmm.
that pit of that feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, the hairs that stand on your arms and on the back of your neck. You know what I
Yeah.
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Yeah. Intuition. Do not ignore your intuition.
True.
It's
Yeah.
always right.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
gonna say
mean,
something, guys. If you're blue, drop your links.
that those some of those shows that say, "Oh man, don't worry about it. Let's just go down this dark hallway." It's just your imagination running away with you. And if you have a guy saying, "No, man, it's not," I'm going. Listen to that intuition. Don't go down that dark. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Beth,
I
can
know.
you drop your links so I can make sure I've got you still?
I don't want to see Beth's link. I'm joking, Beth.
Yeah,
Let's
you
try.
should drop your links too, Derek.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Um,
Carl, I use dowsing rods a lot.
see, and I still got to get some dowsing rods. I
They're
used.
easy to make. Derek, make you some.
Yeah, I should. Hey, what am I gonna do? Out of wood?
They're not that hard.
Well, you make them out of a wire hanger.
Oh yeah, I'll be at my buddy's. Oh jeez, hang on, it's my pizza.
You make them out of a wire hanger, and you can use. If you don't have a dowsing rod or anything like that to use, you can always use a straw. Danny did. He made his.
I'll be right back, you guys. My pizza's here.
All right.
Got you now, Beth.
Oh, where did I put my money? $40 for a fucking pizza, man.
Other bitch. It is expensive anymore.
Oh, everything's expensive.
Fuck, I can make my own. The only thing I don't know how to do is fucking flip the dough like they do.
Deborah.
Look, you can make your own. Just go to the grocery store for cheaper.
Carl, I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I've been watching. I've been reading. She does have one heck of a wall up, and it stems from what I'm getting. It stems from childhood trauma on up. She has built that wall over the years.
What I'm sensing is when she was probably between the age of 5 and 10,
I was just fixing to say
something happened that scared the living bejesus
5
out
and
of her.
8. I got 5 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Something scared her so
I'm
bad
thinking
that
8 to 10.
I'm getting the letter 8 really strongly.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rather, not letter, number. Thank you, Spitfire.
Carl, are you on
I can
Facebook?
drop your links, all of you. I don't have a problem with that at all.
I started it. Blame me. Carl, are you on Facebook?
Beth, if you want to grab Painted Blacks and whoever's channel, if they've got stuff on it, you can drop the link.
People, dinner served.
I'm willing to bet Jason went back to sleep. You know that, Mary?
What?
I'm willing to bet Jason went back to sleep because I'm not seeing my supper yet.
Well, you may have to. Our Paint It Black, are we hitting you right? Is he hitting you right in what we've said? Because you not only seen something happened to you at that age, around that age. It started at 3. Yeah, but something happened around when you was 8. What? I mean, you don't have to tell me what it is, and I don't want you to put it out there because I know it's. I'll put it to you like this: it's personal, and I won't ever say what it is.
I'm still trying to get into Kingston Penn for next year. Trying to get a hold of that lady that does the tours and all that is hard.
Yeah, Carl, I'm going to drop my link in here for a minute or two.
You was 8
For
when things
Facebook.
started, Deborah.
And I'm fine, Deborah. Why?
What did I miss?
Yeah, Beth, me too. My first remembering of it was 5 years old, but I truly think I was born with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think because of how my family is and because how I am personally, I think it was hereditary for me. It was meant for me to have it.
Are we talking about our intuitions and empath being an
I
empath and all that other stuff?
just opening up to everything. My first memory was 5. What'd you ask me, Derek?
Are we talking about like what you said, Mary, opening up to everything and being aware of everything?
I think I was born with it. Like I think it started, but my first memory of it is 5, from what I can remember back. But I think it was before that, too. I think it was from the time I was born on all the way. I think
Yeah,
I've always had it.
Carl, grab my Facebook.
Deborah,
Good.
no, I haven't been doing too great, but I felt a little better this past week and this week some. So I thought that I would do a live. And Paint It Black, I also, you know what happened when you was 8, though? I'm sure you do. I know you remember it. That's part of why your wall's up. That's why your wall is so thick and hard. And I understand that. Thanks, Deborah. Yeah, well, to make it short, Deborah, we're beginning to think that I got mold issues going, and that's what's making me sick. That's what's keeping me choked up and stuff, and not feeling well enough to not even exercise, much less anything else.
Right.
I do my leg exercises and stuff sitting in a chair, but I mean, it keeps my legs going and circulation and all that. But it's been a rough go. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about my health. I'm here to talk about paranormal. But thank you for asking. I do talk about my health some, but I don't. When I find out more, I'll let you know more. I'll put you like that.
Well, Painted Black seems really interested in what we do. That's pretty cool. She's asking questions. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I met her last night in a chat that I went to that was having an online auction that Beth sent me the link to, and they sell some pretty cool stuff on there. I would have bought this ring last night, but man, I got Christmas coming up, and I'm like, man, I can't spend $20 on myself right now. So if it hadn't been for that, I would have.
Well, like I mentioned in chat, everybody here knows my paranormal stories. So when I get to know Painted Black a little bit more, I'll share mine. But let me swallow what's in my pizza first.
Thanks, Deborah. Oh wow, Deborah, are they going to take it out, or are they biopsied or whatever, or anything?
But Painted Black, I saw my grandmother's spirit when I was a kid growing up in the 80s. I was born in 79 and she passed away a year before. And there she was standing at the foot of my bed. Everybody here knows that story. But yeah, it's just a little, it's a full body apparition. At the time, though, I didn't know it was a full body. I just knew it was a spirit of her. Wasn't until later. I gotta go on a diet.
Yeah, it flips me out. Sometimes I see them and they're solid looking. It's just like they're like you and I.
Deborah,
Well, go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
sorry, it's off topic. Deborah, have you seen Boomer lately? I've been missing him. I haven't been on. Period. Everybody here can tell you. They barely see me.
All right, cool, Beth. I saw your message here. Painted Black is cool. You can talk to her, Derek. All right, thanks, Beth. I never deal with those online auctions. I don't even know if half the stuff there is legit.
Deborah, you have to let me know what they say. I'll say some prayers for you. We all will.
Yep.
Yeah, Deborah, I'm sending energy your way. And both Beth and Mary can tell you that it can work.
Yep, she has the ability to do that from a distance.
Just tell me if you feel anything out of the ordinary.
I know somebody's anxiety is really high tonight because it's tearing me up, whoever's it is.
Mary, that could be me because
No, it started before you ever come in. It started before you ever hit chat.
because I do have some anxiety lately. I'm just overwhelming myself.
It's
All
like
right.
it's like it's gut wrenching. Whoever's got it.
All right, Beth, those online auctions are legit. You selling there too? Awesome. I'll check them out. Maybe I can auction myself off and get a pretty penny.
Beth, are you the one with the anxiety?
I have some.
Hey, Tony.
Derek,
Long time no
you
see.
need the chaps for that.
Hi, Tony.
Thanks, Beth.
Black has a lot of anxiety.
Tony York, Sergeant York, what's going on? I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Spitfire. But I'm going to tell you, Spitfire, David. I'm going to call you David.
So I'm right, Black?
Nobody knows when your mother's going to pass. The doctors can say that, and 9 chances out of 10, they're close. But I have seen people working in the medical field that I worked in. I've seen people that has way outlived what the doctor said. I worked for a man. I started working for him when he was 94 years old. They put him on hospice, said he wasn't going to live. The man lived 4 more years on hospice. God is the only one that knows when somebody's going to pass.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe in God. I believe in the power of prayer. Yes, I'm in the paranormal, but I'm gonna tell you right now, God is in the paranormal too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Larry, I'm finding all I have to do is look at their name in chat and I can feel it. And with Black, I can actually feel like a tingling going up and down my body.
Well, she's got a wall up the size of Texas, but I've picked up a few things from her. And the more I'm around her, the more I'll pick up. But I'm not even trying to pick it up, and I picked up what happened when she was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to leave it at that because I'm sure it's a painful memory for her.
Yeah, the feeling I'm getting is it's sort of like what I was telling you about that I experienced. Very negative. It's what I'm picking up. There's that energy around her.
It's the ground. It's the ground she's on. It's the land. It's not. It's spirits, but they're from the land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deborah, I've actually died 3 times.
They're from the land and from stuff that's happened years ago before she was ever thought of. It's not something that she brought there or that has attached herself to
Yeah,
her.
exactly, Carl.
Carl's been telling her all along, but what's going on, kind of stuff and here and there.
Are you Painted Black? Are you talking about spirits? Spirits do have a tendency to move from where you move from to where you move to.
Yeah.
Well, they can, yes, not always, but
not always.
Black, have you practiced grounding at all?
It does happen, not always. It's just like it's Black. It's just like the picture here of my mom when she was a little girl. Her spirit and my grandmother's spirit are attached to that mirror. Now, Danny, which you guys were talking of earlier, said that now he used a word because he said, Derek, they're not really attached to the mirror. They're free to go from the mirror, from the picture to wherever to your all around your apartment. Yeah. There's a word he used for it.
Black, you need to walk out to somewhere where there's grass and take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just release all of that energy that you've got zinging around on your nerve endings. Just relax and release it. Let it go. And you'll find you feel better. It's not going to cure it, but it'll help.
Okay. With her on this land, I see a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go off of your property somewhere. Go for a hike and just kind of release it.
The man himself, I can see what he's wearing. He's got a suit on. It's a black suit. got a white shirt underneath. It's an old-fashioned looking suit, like back from the how
Deborah, I hate, that's actually me, hun. I'm sorry.
I want to say early 1900s to late 1800s. This suit looks like it's from that era. It's and she has this long dress on that has this little bitty flower pattern on it. It's like little pink, red flowers on it. It's white. The main color is white, but the flowers on it is like a reddish pink, or red and pink.
Yeah, Deborah,
Hair
I'm
is
sorry.
Her hair is up in a bun-like type.
I think I'm interfering with what Deborah's trying to do.
They live on this land. They own that land. They were the first ones there. Or the first ones to build on it, anyway. I can see a cabin that was built at one time. It's no longer there. Wait a minute. Carl, you're right. I'm picking up more as I'm going along.
Are any of you guys picking up on a fire of some kind?
I was just fixing to say that
Yes.
the cabin actually burned.
Was that? I'm just picking up fire. That's all I'm seeing is fire.
And it wasn't an accident.
The cabin that was there. Is there an old Is there a building on the property to this day? Like it's not. It's like a shamble, but it's
There's a well there that's been filled in too.
It's kind of collapsed, but it's there. There's one somewhere. Yes, Carl. Yes, they look like they're Amish, like an Amish couple would look to this day. But but it's back like in the it's back. It's back like in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah, they had just settled there.
Yeah.
And I'm picking up, it's not that there's anything negative about it. I'm just picking up like an old well that somebody's deliberately filled in.
Yeah, the building I'm seeing, it's like it fell in because it's old. You had a well and it caved in. What collapsed? Are you talking about the building that collapsed? Because I can see this. It's like a shed. I see the door, and I see the roof. The roof is collapsed in. No,
I don't know why. I can see a woman wearing a bonnet gathering eggs. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
It has to do with the woman that's there. She has a bonnet on, but her hair is up in a bun, and she has her hair is really long, but she has it twisted up into a bun like they used to wear.
Okay, I know why. That's what she was doing before the fire.
No, David, that's not what it is.
No, it's not that. No, these people lived there. They worked the land there at one time. They I do see a child. I see a little girl. I see her little shoe boots like she's got on. That they're handmade. They look handmade.
Yeah, look, a dirty blonde hair. Yeah.
Okay, that's wild.
Your great grandmother's family.
I just had a face pop up in front of me and tell me no.
What are they telling you know about?
All I did was I asked if they could show me what was going on around them. And this interesting face with no real discernible features just popped into my mind's eye and said no. So, yeah, I'm backing away. Something doesn't want me messing there.
Well, I feel like this is relation to Black. Not what you're saying, but what I'm seeing. I think that she is. I think that this family is related to her at some point. Great great grandmother to possibly great great aunt. Something. It's she had children, but the little girl I'm seeing, she passed when she was young. When she was little, she got sick. Oh, hang on. It's the anxiety's tearing me up. Your anxiety is high. It's hard to focus on what you're trying to see. Your great grandmother wore a bonnet. Well, her mother wore one too.
I'm going to make a suggestion to Black because I think I know what's going on. Black, can you close your eyes and tell the spirits to back away? Please. Tell them to back away from you.
Well, because something's causing her anxiety, and I'm getting it.
Well, I'm seeing her surrounded.
Well, she is surrounded, but
no, I mean like right now. She's surrounded by spirits.
I know. She has been the entire time she's been here.
Yeah, she needs to tell them to step back.
Yeah, because they don't want her. They don't want her anywhere near us.
She's got a wall up the size of Gibraltar, but
yeah.
Well, doing that won't affect her wall, but it'll stop them from trying to overwhelm her.
And I think, and I'm getting the feeling that they're telling her to leave the chat. They don't want her around talking to us for some reason.
It's because of their belief, not because they don't want her to know.
Yeah, they don't believe in this type of stuff. It's witchcraft.
They don't believe it. They think this is witchcraft. They think that we're, that's what it is.
Yeah, Carl, that's correct. It's like they're bullying her. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They want her docile. They want her to be prim and proper. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
They want her to be. Yeah, they don't want her, and it's not. It's not that they don't want their story out there. It's not that. They think we're witches because of how our abilities and stuff. You'll be surprised that people don't understand this. And back years ago, we would have been tagged as witches. All of us would have.
We would have been burned at the stake.
And you got to understand something too, guys. We can sense them but they can also sense us.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they know we're telling the truth, and they know we can see them.
I
So
gotta,
in that, it's not so much they want you to stay silent. There's just that they think you're talking to devil people. To
Right.
the they don't trust us because they think we're in their lifetime that they were alive. That's how it was. You didn't talk about stuff. They have a very high religion. I think religion was high in your family at one point in time.
well, if her family dates back to the 1800s, then yeah, there were a lot of
Well,
religious.
these people are they're almost like Amish people. It's they may have even been Amish. I don't know, but I'm not seeing that yet, but they're
Wow.
dressed like they were. Yeah,
Well, I just got a sense like a little while ago that they were trying to keep her from talking to us because, but yeah, that makes more sense, Mary, how you put it. Like, not because they don't want their story out there, but because they think that
right.
we're
It's not so much
They
that
think we're the evil ones.
yeah,
they
well,
right. They think we're the
Right.
evil ones and that we're filling her
And
head.
Doris, I've known all along, sweetie.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. It's no secret, Doris.
a main character in a family tree.
She's talking about Joseph. Joseph was a great. I want to say great grandfather.
He was one of the original ones.
Yes.
I almost you Black. You should check you should do that ancestry thing. See how far
Yeah,
back you
I
can.
think you would be surprised at what you come up with.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know. My fellow panelists can disagree with me, but I
Am
would
I?
do that.
Yeah.
I would.
And
Sorry.
Black, I wouldn't be at all surprised if you do a family tree, you're going to come up with a little bit of a Native American touch in there too.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. That's
yeah.
why I said you should do that ancestry thing because I think your family tree goes way more back than the 1800s in that
Oh,
property.
it does. It does. But the reason why I say 1800s is because this is when that family that I can see, it was at the end of the 1800s through the 1900s, is what I'm seeing, is when this family was there. I'm not saying our family's not older than that, they are.
Right.
But I'm saying the ones that I'm seeing is from that era.
Yeah, it's like you get a snapshot of a time.
We have my daughter has mine. Was okay. Went way back, like moving over here.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can learn doing the ancestry.
I'm actually thinking of doing it, but I don't know how much that ancestry thing. I heard it's $25 a month.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I know
expensive.
on my father's side, they were in Ireland, and then two brothers come from Ireland to the States. One brother went to Canada, which is my section of it, and the other stayed in the States.
I don't know.
So I want to do the States side of it.
I keep getting this funny feeling, and I don't know if I should mention it. But you guys were talking about a house that burnt down on that property, and I keep seeing some people in that house
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. I keep hearing screams.
Yeah. Someone died in that fire.
Yeah, there's actually been, I'd say, 3 or 4 houses on that property.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
Black. Go ahead, Beth.
yep. There's the Native Americans. Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know, people say, "Oh, my house is haunted" and all this, but you know what? This land has more stories and more hauntings than any house built on this land. You know what I
You
mean?
can buy a brand new, newly built house. Nobody's ever lived in it, and it can be haunted.
Yeah, and it's the
But
land
Yeah.
it's not the house. Yeah, it's the land.
Right. Because
because this.
the house I'm in is only about 25 years old. It's the land. It's because of the Civil War. It
Yeah,
was a
all the
Civil
well,
War
you think about
battlefield.
it. The Civil War, there was a lot of bloodshed. There was a lot of anger. There
Yep.
was all kinds of things happening.
And yeah, and don't forget too, because back in the 17, 18, and even before those 2 decades, when people died, they were just buried where they died. There was no,
Hmm.
uh, there was no carrying them down the street and putting them in a.
We'll send this couple that I've seen and this little girl and all them. They're buried on that property.
Is that why I can't let it go? I
Might
think
be
it is.
black is the
I
family
think it is.
connection.
I think it is Black. I think that is why you can't let it go.
I will also say that there's a body of water somewhere on that land. I see water. Um, it's either a stream,
I'm picking up like a spring.
then it's something. I don't know. It's a stream that feeds into something. Swamp. There's some water there somewhere because I see it flowing.
Well, if Misty picked up a well, then there's got to be water.
Yeah, but I see this on the land itself.
No,
Yeah.
So
That.
I'm seeing like Mary said, either a stream or like it comes from well, like a spring.
the spring, yeah,
There's a spring at the head of some like a little
there's
creek,
something feeding it.
and then maybe it's only got water in it certain times of the year.
Hmm. Carl, we have found graves. Well, Black. I mean, what on the property?
Interesting.
What?
Look what Black just put in there.
Carl, we found graves, swamp. There's a
Yeah.
freshwater spring, and then the swamp is okay. And, and Black answered my question. Yes, on the property. Well, if you found graves on your property, which I know, then
Hmm.
then there's your answer right there. That is why you have so many. That is why you have your walls up and you have negative energy around you.
Oh, those are relatives of hers.
Okay. Oops.
It can still not so much negative. What might help Black is if you know where they're buried, is to go to there and tell them, talk to them, just
And if
like you would anybody else.
you
Just
can't hear,
acknowledge them.
take your spirit box with you.
Okay. I
Did you,
apologize.
speaking of which, Mary, do you
Oh,
think it's still advisable to do that tonight, or?
It's
okay.
not going to hurt anything because we've got protection enough that it's not going to.
Hmm.
It's not. They're not going to let nothing negative in.
Black.
I'm just thinking it might give Black some answers.
Black. I
Yeah.
apologize.
It might. Yeah, I agree.
I
I was
humbly,
thinking minutes ago.
I humbly apologize, Black.
Yeah. The focus has been on her tonight, so yeah, I feel it would help with the answers too.
Okay, did you want to do it now or wait for a little bit?
Her anxiety's chilled out a little bit, which in turn helped mine chill out.
Yeah, I'm no longer all feeling like I got the jitters.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with the spirit box, but This way you can hear the answers.
I love using a spirit box. Hmm.
Okay, so we can do a spirit box. Black, just so you know, I tend to do a prayer before and after.
Misty, you can start that. I gotta mute for a minute. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Okay, so just go ahead and start it then.
Yeah, I'll be right back, everybody.
Power on. Bluetooth
Okay,
pairing.
I tend to use a
Bluetooth
couple of
connected.
apps at the same one after the other. I call invoke the archangels as well as spirit guides and guardians. But if you have any questions you want to ask, just put in the chat and I will ask them. So I think what we'll do, guys, if everything's cool with it, is we'll focus on black for tonight.
Sounds good.
And if anything extra comes in, bonus. If it doesn't, then that's good too.
Yeah, Misty, you and I still got to get together for that private spirit box
Anytime, sweetie. All you have to do is let me know you're available.
because the
Eh.
spirits aren't being. Because when it comes to me, man, they like to speak in code.
And a lot of times, we don't even have to say the question out loud.
They'll answer.
They can read the chat. Yeah.
And they bust people out that are lurking too.
I know nothing of that.
No, not at all, Beth. Not
No,
at all.
no, Beth, not you. I mean, yeah.
Or you either, Derek.
What?
Mhm.
Hey, for your
Yeah,
information,
they call us both out, Derek.
when I come into chat, I always say hi. I'm not lurking. You know what I mean? I always make a presence.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, guys, I'm going to start out with a prayer. Creator, thank you for bringing us all together tonight. We are looking to help Painted Black with some questions that she has. I ask the archangels to surround us with their light and love and to help any of the spirits which may be in need. I ask our guides, and guardians to watch over us and protect us and help the spirits to communicate. No negative energies are welcome to approach us during the spirit box or after. Amen.
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 A woman.
Okay, I'm going to start off with the ghost tube box. I'm not sure how much we'll do, but then I'll switch over to the necrophonic if we don't get much on this one.
Okay.
And actually, guys, while I think of it, I will take my headphones off so that they can hear anybody on panel that are talking. The speaker that I use is right next to my head, so I don't necessarily make out what they're saying properly. So if you hear something, put it in chat. Okay? I'm going to start it.
Oh, Yvonne's still here.
Hey, Spirit Stalker, welcome. She
That's
sounds.
Yvonne.
Oh, right. I figured I knew I remembered the name. Hey. She may not remember my name, but I remember her YouTube call sign.
Blessing Spirit.
Hi, Shelley.
And the ghost tube box. Hi, Shelley.
Oh,
To my knowledge, doesn't have an actual sound bank sort of thing. It doesn't have words that I know of. And I don't think it has music on it either, does it, Beth? Or do you know?
No. Shelley figured she better say something before the spirits called her out.
Yeah.
Beth is getting old. She's getting Alzheimer's. She doesn't remember much.
Just a second, guys. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, the spirits want to rock out tonight.
Yeah, I guess so.
We got a little spirit band going. Some drums, some guitars.
A video started on my cell phone.
I'm just curious. Isn't it past your bedtime, Beth? Like you should be in bed a long time ago, you know?
Derek,
I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not that old.
Oh no, I mean, why don't you have to go and play bridge and with the girls tomorrow or something? You know, it's just at the home.
Derek.
I'm joking, Beth. She's gonna kill me
Hello,
one day.
Spirit.
She's gonna kill me one day if we ever meet.
Yeah, I don't know why that thing popped up on my phone the way it did. I'm sorry.
Then
It opened the video.
I'm gonna be communicating with you guys through a spirit box. Oh my god,
That's right.
that's
You better
Shelley.
stay in Canada.
Hi, Shelly. Long time no see.
I'm gonna switch over to the
Yeah, right, Doris?
I'm gonna switch over to the necrophonic.
Doris.
They are talking on this. We're talking over them.
Okay, sorry,
No, that's fine.
Doris. That's not nice. I guess I had it coming.
If anybody's, thank you. If anybody is using earbuds or headphones, take them off for a second because this is pretty loud when it starts.
Yeah, I never do.
I'm 44.
And all I'm going to do, guys, is just hit the start button. I'm not doing echo or reverb or any of that.
It wakes me up.
Hello?
Hi, spirits. Long time no hear me, right?
Yes, Jason's here.
Stay. Jason, are you in the chat lurking?
No, he just stepped into the room to bring me my supper.
Ah.
Doris says blessings to you. Peace to you too.
Yes. The next word should be you rang.
Yes. Okay, spirits, we have some questions. Do you mind answering our questions for us? Yes.
Hi, Sarah. I know, I heard her. Hi, Boomer. Are you lurking, Boomer?
Hi, Sarah. For those who don't know, that Sarah is a spirit that is with Boomer.
To start with, spirits, I'd like you to surround painted black with your energy and protection, please. Yes. Thank you. Can you tell us anything about the land where she lives?
Misty, you're going to talk a little louder. I didn't even hear what you said.
Sorry, it's because I don't have my headphones on. Actually, Mary, if you want to do the asking questions, I'll just be quiet and focus my energy.
Okay.
So it comes through clearer for you guys.
All right. Spirits. I know you can see in the chat, there's a woman in here. She's new to my channel. And her channel name on here, I already know who we're talking about. Her channel name is Painted Black. Was we correct about her family property? Yes, I heard yes, and I heard something else. Yeah, you guys put in what you hear in the chat.
Yeah, I was hearing yes and yeah.
I heard yes and yeah and something
I
else.
heard Bridget. Joseph's here with me.
The people that I picked up on the property, do you want to come? Is there something you want to say to your family member? Are you from the late
Shut up.
1800s? The man and the woman and the child that I see, are you from the 1800s?
I heard one say shut up.
I was.
So you don't want to talk to us?
No, guys,
That
can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
kinda.
I'm not you, spirits. I know you can hear me. I think what it is I wasn't supposed to say that Joseph was here with me.
Okay.
Oh, it was right after you said that. Yeah.
So can you tell me, are you from the 1800s? Yes or no? I just heard that is not one that we've heard before.
There's
Are you the little girl from the property?
Yes, the little girl from the property is here now.
Are you from the 1800s?
Yeah, Yvonne, they're always calling me.
And they're always calling me too.
The little girl, did you die from a childhood illness? Like the measles or the mumps or something like that? Did she just say I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picking up. That she had a really high fever and they couldn't get the fever under control. And she passed because her body gave out. Am I correct with that? She had a really high fever.
Yeah, it was the brain damage from that high fever.
Her heart gave out.
Yes, yeah, Yvonne, I heard my name again too.
Derek, your mom is here.
Little girl, can does your name start with an S? Sherry. Is your name Sherry?
I just heard water.
Little girl, what is your name? My name is Beth.
Is your name Sherry?
This.
If the man's name that's there, is your name Joseph?
Well, yeah, I'm hearing Sarah too.
I got to mute just a second. Beth, ask the question.
So your name is Sarah? Can you guys back up and let the little girl talk, please? Hi, Sarah. David, be sure of what you're hearing. We know you're hard of hearing. Please leave. Who do you want to leave?
The woman, the Joseph's wife that's standing there. Do they call you Leah or Aaliyah or something?
Yeah, Sarah's coming through a lot.
Well, Sarah's is Boomer's show.
Sarah is Joseph's wife.
Sarah's Joseph's wife. Well, the other one's name, the little girl's name is Sherry.
Right. There's more than one Sarah coming through.
Alicia.
And she's saying it's Alicia.
I'm here, spirits.
Yeah,
Well,
cholera was common back then, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, the little girl died from a childhood illness, and she had a fever. I know that, a high one. I said, "Yep."
Mm-hmm.
Who started?
Is there anything that you want to tell anybody? Not just the plan, but anybody in chat that you want to tell anything to? If you do, say their name.
Spirits, please speak one at a time so we can understand you.
Talk. And Black, if you want to have a private spirit session, just let me know and I'll do one for you as well.
Carl, who's saying I'm here, hon? I know that's to paint it black, but who's saying that?
Somebody just said magic.
That's exactly what we thought they were thinking. Yeah.
Thank you, Spirit. Who's touching?
If you have a message for somebody, say the person's name so we know who to address it to.
Yeah, Carl, can you pick up who's standing behind me with their hands on me?
Yes, I am here.
So they said my name. Do you have a message for me?
Yeah, Mary, I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying clearly or not, but if Carl can hear me, could he tell me who is standing behind me with their hands on my shoulder?
Oh, she wants to know who's standing behind her with their hands on her shoulder. Misty does.
Cole.
Beth is there, but she's not holding. She ain't got her hand on your shoulder. He says Cole does.
Cole, are you trying to help me channel?
Yep. I heard a yep.
I think we got a late answer. I heard Anne Marie did. Is it Anne Marie that started the fire?
Okay, I'm going to plug my headset in for a second, guys. Okay, can you hear me better now? Thank you, Cole. Can you guys
Yeah,
hear me?
Carl. I could see him, but I.
Hi,
Hey,
Annabeth.
Mike.
I am Cap.
We just said Yeah, I think what Cole is trying to do is help me channel.
Painted Black. Is there an Anna Marie in their family?
Somebody just said they were. Said yes. What? You just said Mary again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Cat Parade. What the heck are you talking about, Derek?
Huh?
Just call him Mike.
Oh,
Spirits, if you're hungry, you can get some of my food here if you want it.
oops.
Coming.
I'll go eat Derek's pizza.
They said coming, Mary.
What?
They said coming.
Stupid spell check.
Come on.
Mike, I'm going to apologize for Derek right now.
I feel bad.
He's got a sense of humor. Don't feel bad.
Freaking spell check. I'm typing on my phone. You know how small those buttons are and how big my fingers are?
That's a new spirit.
I keep hearing somebody whisper my name.
Yeah, I keep hearing my name too. They never have anything to say directly to me, though.
Now you know how I feel, Beth, whenever Misty does a spirit box and I'm on her panel.
Well, I can't say never. Once in a while, my dad comes through, say something. And my cousin has once, and my mother has once.
I'm more popular with the spirits than I am with the women.
Spirits, if you're just getting here, hello. Yeah. Amy, do you have something you need to say? Or that you want to say?
Did that one just call me Bethy?
Did you spirits the ones that was with painted black? Her property. Did you not want us telling her things about you guys? Do you not want us doing this, showing her this side of it?
Paint it black. I heard it say that. I heard someone say paint it black.
I did too. Sorry, I was chewing.
Do you have a message for her?
Yep.
Or yes.
We're listening.
I think I heard him say, "We are here."
Okay.
Do you watch over her?
I'm going to stop it for a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Black. I have to pass on something I just heard. And it wasn't over the spare box. Joseph told me they don't mean to hurt you. If that clicks with you, that's good. But I had to pass it on because I was channeling him. But they do not mean to hurt you. They weren't aware they were hurting you or something. But I'll turn it back on now. Sorry to interrupt.
Her energy and what she's doing. She feels overwhelmed a lot.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Do you watch over her and protect her? Always.
Joseph, do you think you can give her some space? Because she's feeling you and it's bothering her.
Yeah, pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Yeah, it did say pressure. Yeah. Thank you, Joseph.
Joseph, are you her
If
great
anyone,
grandmother?
no, her great grandfather, not great great.
Mm. The little girl that's there on the property, is she your daughter? I'm sorry you lost her so young.
Okay, I'm going to stop it again, guys. Black, are you having a birthday or somebody in your immediate family in the house having a birthday, either today or within 2 weeks?
I believe that is a yes. Yep, 2 days after mine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing the little girl handing flowers to you. So she's wishing you, she's acknowledging your birthday.
So that would be her grandmother.
Thank you, Shelley.
And I apologize, I'm new to this. It just started a little while ago. So if I don't make sense, I apologize. What,
I'm
Mary?
in right now, so I'm kind of shut off in a moment.
Yeah, like I'm just, this just started, which is one of the reasons I want to talk to Carl. I'm not always right, but they're showing me things.
None of us are always right.
And the reason I asked Black is because Black's the one that I'm focusing on tonight. So it's like Joseph and Sarah and Amy that are coming forward to me.
Yeah.
And there's also somebody else, a native boy, a little child. Something to do. That's where the deep water thing come from. So it might have something to do with that well that's closed up.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sorry, I'll stop interrupting. I apologize.
Joseph, was I right about the cabin? There used to be a cabin there that you built, or a home. Yeah, Carl said that earlier. The little girl and the mother, the woman.
Might have Spitfire.
The Native American picking up that he's her guide. He's one of her guides. The boy is. The little native boy that's coming to Misty. Are you her spirit guide? One of her spirit guides?
No, Mary. That child is attached to the land.
Spirits, watch your mouths. Keep your language clean, please.
Well, if he's attached to the land and he's not her guide, he was some kind of a guide. He's a guide.
Okay, spirits, do you have any messages for anybody in chat? Just say their names. I heard Carl. One at a time, please.
I'm hearing Carl and Beth.
It's my son's girlfriend. It's my baby that's on the way. Is it male or female? Can you tell me? Is it a little girl or boy?
Boy.
Boy.
Boy. Oh boy.
Yep.
I want the little boy.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop this because I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed here.
Yeah, they're coming through fast and furious.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hear something funny?
What?
It wasn't on.
What?
What?
The necrophonic was not turned on. I just went to stop it and it just started. When I stopped it last time, I forgot to restart it. So what you guys just heard is basically directly from the mouth, so to speak.
Yeah, we were hearing it in real time.
Oh yeah.
Might explain why my ears are ringing and I'm sweating like crazy.
And
because
feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, they were right on top of you, actually talking over your shoulder to us.
Yeah, using my energy to talk to you guys.
No wonder you're overwhelmed.
It calmed down. Back.
But I'm going to do a prayer.
Okay,
Just to close it out.
I would.
Okay, Creator, thank you for this evening. Thank you for all of the good friends and family that have surrounded us. I thank you as well for enabling the spirits to communicate. I ask for your continued protection, even after this session closes out. I ask that any energies that may be in my home right now, please step away. Amen.
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 Yeah, that was wild. That is a first. I gotta admit, that is a first.
But on the other hand, we're so used to being able to hear spirits. It wasn't weird either, you know?
Yeah, it kind of explains why some of them were coming through really clear.
Mm.
But yeah, like this whole bit of being able to see them and communicate with them like that, like getting images, that's new. That's what I was trying to talk to you guys about before the stream. So it's like I'm channeling.
Right, Carl?
Yeah, my anxiety's through the roof.
Well, Painted Black, welcome to our stream. Please stay
I'm
with
good.
Yeah, Carl, like right now, my temples are pulsing,
Yeah,
but they're not hurting. They're just pulsing.
right.
Yeah,
Painted.
mine are doing the same thing.
I'm
My
speechless.
body's tensing. What's I tell you? Anxiety's doing it.
I mean, all I had was my hair standing up.
Yeah, so maybe I should not be channeling on a panel. I apologize, guys, if I had anything to do with it.
Oh, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do with it. It's coming. It's part of it's because I haven't been doing any paranormal lately. And before we started, I opened up basically.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did, it brought it on because of the fact that my energy went from one spot to another spot. So it's caused part of it.
So, Black, was I right about there being a birthday or something coming up real soon?
Yeah, hers is the 23rd.
Okay.
2 days after mine.
And I want to try that Estes method next year, and I'm going to do my darndest to do some research on it.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Estes, I want to pick your brain, Beth, if that's okay for a minute.
Who, me?
Okay.
Beth actually did
Are
it.
you Beth?
When you did it, what did you honestly experience? Like, did you see things, or was it just hearing the spirit box?
No, I saw things too.
So with the way things are going with me right now, probably would not be a good idea to do it.
Yeah. But you have to remember, I was in a portal within a portal also.
Okay. So yeah. You guys, thank you so much, because I am totally blown away by what happened tonight. Like, I mean, totally. And Carl's probably right. It's more than likely the group of us.
Yeah.
That caused that. It wasn't just me.
It is. It's a when we get together,
all our energies together.
We've always been able to do that, but tonight I think it's because we haven't been together in a while, and because we stuck with paranormal tonight, we didn't get off topic basically.
Yeah, we've been focusing on the issue with Black.
Right, and it made it, and it makes it stronger.
And look at what she just said. I heard boy in my head at the same time the spirit box said boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black. If you want to have a private session, just go to my channel and email me with some way that I can actually do like a panel the way we're doing now with you privately. I know I don't put those on my channel. That's private between you and the spirits.
And it is free.
That is why I trust Misty when she gives me a private spirit box.
Yeah, I don't charge, guys. Like, if you want to do donation, that's one thing, but I don't ask for money.
Yeah,
But yeah,
none of us charge for anything because a
I
gift
mean,
is exactly that, a gift, and you share it as a
Mm-hmm.
gift.
and
Yeah,
painted
exactly.
and painted black. I trust any of these lovely ladies on panel with me.
Thank you, Derek.
You're welcome, Mary.
And you're welcome, Sandra.
But yeah,
Unless he's wearing chaps.
Jesus, Beth.
And don't ask me how. And don't ask me how what happened tonight happened, because the closest
I'm
thing I can think of is what Carl said.
I'm not surprised that it happened.
But
Of course,
next,
you can ask a
I
question.
am. I'm
No,
totally surprised.
I just told you before we ever started that you'd opened up.
Yeah.
but next year when I do a bunch of investigations, I'll be doing some by the end of this year too. But next year, I want to do the Estes method in a couple of places: Kingston Penn and Ford Modern.
Just make sure, Derek, you have somebody physically with you that
Right.
can let you know when to stop.
Well, when I
Back, ask any question you want to ask.
well, I know I'll have somebody physically with me, of course. But when I brought that idea up to sheriff before, I said I want to do it sitting in the electric chair of Kingston Penn. He goes, why? He goes, Derek, don't you know spirits can manipulate things?
Mm-hmm.
I said, first of all, I've never heard of a spirit manipulating hydro of an electric chair when it's been shut off for God knows how
It would
long.
be the same concept, Derek, as your lights flickering or a light bulb
Right,
blowing.
right.
They are electrical energy.
Okay,
Yep.
so he was pretty much saying, don't do it sitting in a chair. Do it sitting on the floor in the corner where the chair is. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
And what's your question, Black?
Everything's made up of energy.
right.
You notice something, Mary? When I'm on your panel, shit happens.
Only on Mary. Only
It
on Mary.
just occurred to me when I'm on your live streams, shit happens.
I should sub to Sandra's channel. Sandra, do you have a channel?
If you're talking
What?
about my channel, thank you.
Well, you think about it. We did the live stream outside. Remember that? And we saw George Washington. I didn't even realize until you sent me a picture of it.
Okay, painted black. That was my earliest memory of the paranormal. Was exactly that, and because I was only 8, I thought I had killed my great grandfather.
Yeah, it's precog, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
precognition.
I just fixed to say it, but I got a mouthful of food.
Yeah, like I'm not up on all the terms, Black, about what the different things are. I just know that I'm a messed up ball of everything.
But on the other hand, I was actually there. I saw it happen.
Oh my God, Beth.
Yeah, and that happens to me a lot.
I know
And
before stuff and after and stuff that's happened in the past and with people, and I try not to read people because I feel like it's, unless they ask me, because it's bordering it's bordering private, and I don't like going into people's lives. Sometimes it just comes to me and nothing I can do about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The part I don't like about precog,
I
at
ask
least
for it to just
in
happen.
my experience, I've tried to change stuff I've seen, and it doesn't seem to work. Not for me, anyway.
No, and that's exactly why Carl said it's a gift or a curse, because one time I did try to stop the inevitable from happening, and that's when I started questioning what good is this if I
Yeah,
can't.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like you can't knowing about it and knowing that you can't change it,
yeah,
that's hard to live with at times.
That's like seeing things that you really don't want to see.
Mm,
We don't. When you're in this field that we're in, and we're as open as we are, the people on this panel, there's and Carl, we have seen things in our life that you just can't unsee,
Yeah.
and
right.
things that things that most people wouldn't be able to handle. I'm gonna tell you that.
You're
Um,
welcome, Sandra.
That's
people,
true.
do you
some
guys?
people have the abilities that we have. They don't. They they literally. I know some that's had to go to a mental health facility
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't handle the stuff that they see. Um,
Yeah, at times it gets so
Uh,
overwhelming that you can't leave the house even.
right.
I I
That
can give you a great example because I've opened up lately and
Mm-hmm.
I see a man with a body cart in my backyard
Oh
picking up
Jesus!
bo-
Sorry,
picking up body pieces. Yeah,
that's crazy.
that is
Um.
that is why, as much of a paranormal investigator and history buff I am,
Mm-hmm.
and as much as I want to go to next year, go visit the concentration camps as an empath, I don't know
I
if that's
wouldn't,
I don't know if that's such a darn good idea.
Derek. I wouldn't. As soon as you said that, I get a really bad feeling. I wouldn't do it.
Because if
I
I cry, and I cry as it is when I watch Schindler's List, and it's a movie. I cry when I hear stories of Holocaust survivors. So can you imagine someone as sensitive as I am, with the ability I have, going into Auschwitz or Birkenau or Dachau?
You don't need to go there.
I have to mentally prepare myself for this investigation I'm going on because
Black.
it
Sorry,
was
Beth.
an insane
Black.
asylum.
I'm gonna be an herbalist, so I may be able to figure out some stuff to help you. I'm gonna step away for a second, Mary. I'll set up the camera if
All
they're
right.
interested in seeing some stuff,
Yeah, that'd be
but
cool.
I'll be back in a minute or two.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to go visit those places, but I'm not willing to. Uh,
Yeah, Derek, I have to mentally prepare myself because this investigation I'm going on, the place was an insane asylum,
right.
and then after that, it was a prison hospital.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of different feelings to deal with there.
I mean, I'm fine right now just investigating old cemeteries, prisons, hospitals, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna stick with that for now, and then we'll see much later on because I'm not in no hurry to, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
investigate.
I'm sticking prison and hospital all in one here.
Oh no, I hear you. I mean, there, in Ontario, we have a prison and a hospital in one. However, that's still in operation. You know what I mean? So I have to investigate places, prisons and hospitals that are abandoned, or you know what I mean. But
And I have to make sure that nothing is able to take advantage.
right,
Um,
you're gonna be feeling a lot of feelings: gladness, sadness, pain, pissed offness. Mostly not gladness, but pissed offness and anger.
yeah, it's going to be more negative. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're gonna. And are you gonna do it live, Beth, or are you gonna just record it and put it on your channel later?
Oh, no problem, Painted Black. I'm not sure at this point if I'll be able to live stream it, but it'll be recorded at the very least.
Okay. Just please to promise me, Beth and Mary, that you'll be very careful.
Of course. And I won't be alone. I'm going with a team.
Okay, good.
It was a team that doesn't live too far from me that invited me to go along.
Okay, good. I'll pray for you before and during and after.
Thank you, Derek.
You're welcome. Well, I just got chills just now when you were explaining that to me, and my hairs are standing. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be an experience. I
It,
already know that ahead of time.
yeah, she invited you, but you was meant to be here tonight. I'm a true believer in everything happens for a
For a
reason.
reason. Yeah.
Every place you are, the people you meet, everything. It's all set in stone. Like I know for a fact that I was meant to meet these people that I have met on YouTube.
Thank
Every
you.
one of them.
Oh,
And
They
me
come,
too.
come into my life for a reason, and I come into theirs for a reason.
Mary had no choice but get to know me because I stalked her.
Oh,
She gave me a choice. She followed me around like a little house puppy.
I know. You know what?
I
I
did.
know. I know. I know. There was a reason I was meant to meet Misty, Beth, Mary, and by Mary, I believe was my second or third channel. My first channel that I think it
I
was
say I was your first channel, but
yeah, you were my first channel. Yeah, that's right too.
Derek, I know what it is. You love being surrounded with women.
right, there is no coincidences. Right, you're right, Painted Bark.
I mean, there was a reason I met these ladies and Carl some years ago and quite a few other people now, you know, and I'm glad these were my first. This was my first crew I stuck with, and then I just branched off and networked my own, you know. But I missed this bunch.
Uh,
I, I'm
Eric,
actually,
Sandra is asking you where you live at in Ontario.
I know I'm typing it.
She lives in Bedford, Nova Scotia.
But yeah, I miss this bunch, you know, and I'm gonna keep coming back because, I mean, this is what I like, the seriousness. And yes, Beth, I do take the paranormal too serious
at times.
at times. But yeah,
Carl,
Yeah,
Painted Black. Carl has spina bifida. Not you. He has it.
yeah.
But then through Mary, Beth, and Misty, I met Sheriff, and I met God, what the hell is his name again? Uh, fuck,
Boomer.
starts with the Boomer.
We
Oh,
all love
Boomer.
it. I miss
Boomer is a whole different character.
I
I
miss
almost
Boomer is very, very open and very talented himself.
Yeah.
He's not doing the paranormal right now. He backed away from it for personal reasons, and I fully get why he did. But he's very in tune with spirits and with his abilities, just as much as we are. We all seem to flock together, the ones that's the most alike, and I will say
Yeah.
Misty, Beth, me, Boomer, Derek along the way, and Danny.
Yeah. Yeah. Derek is a stray. We just picked him up.
Christina. There's a few others that I can say that Sherry. Um, we all have similar abilities, but when we get together, as far as I can't imagine how it would be like if we was all in person. Oh my God, I think the energy would be unreal. But
Yeah, it would actually. And you
Can't
mentioned that.
hundreds of miles away from each other. Imagine what we could do in person.
Yeah, I mean,
And Painted Black, I can vouch for Misty being able to do things from a distance because
Yep.
I was her crash test dummy. We were just talking after a live, and suddenly she asked me how my legs were feeling, and I thought about it. It's like they were hurting, but they aren't anymore. Uh, she was easing up my pain. She
Misty
can do that.
lives in Virginia. Beth is in North Carolina, and I'm in Southern Indiana. And if she can do that all the way to me, and that's the distance. I mean, that's a lot of miles there.
I'm
But
back.
Yeah.
she's done it.
I was actually born in Toronto.
Yeah, and I'm from Windsor, Ontario. Oh,
Yeah, I was born in Etobicoke, Toronto.
Yeah, Painted Black isn't far from me.
Welcome back, Terry.
all right, cool, Sandra. I'll let you know why. Sandra, I'll let you know. I subbed to your channel, so yeah. Next year, I'm hoping to investigate quite a few places in Ontario. There's quite a few places actually. Yeah, too many places. Be quiet, Beth. Too many. Too
No,
I'm
many.
she's
laughing
laughing
at
at what Carl
Carl.
put.
Why? But
Like I probably knew that she was in the southern part. I could tell by the property. I can remote view, and when I remote view, I can see everything around me. That's how come I knew there was a shed on your property that had caved in. I literally can see it, and I can tell by the trees and stuff that you're in the south.
Actually, I'm hoping to go to Nova Scotia next year because I want to investigate Halifax Harbor, where the big ship exploded in the 1900s.
You know what? I think this is the longest we've gone
Hi,
before
Carl.
someone mentioned my knickers.
Uh-huh. Okay, Mary, the camera's down there, but before you bring it up, I want to explain to the new people what it is. It's a night vision camera, security camera, that's a live stream feed. And right now it's set up in my kitchen.
Hi,
So it'll just
Paul.
kind of give you an idea what goes on in my home.
What do you mean, why, Paul?
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Why what, Paul? Why do I have haunted knickers?
Yeah, who the hell uses the word knickers anymore? I guess
Old
when you're,
timey.
I guess when you're Beth's age, I mean, yeah, you use old words like that.
Derek.
Bethy.
Yeah, I'm using my mom voice, yes.
I don't know whether to run, hide, or
Mhm.
whatever. Just don't use my phone name, okay?
Uh, your last name's hard to pronounce.
And we'll keep it at that.
No, that actually, Spirit Talker, is my cat, Stormy. She likes to get up there when I've got the camera going. But if you watch, you'll see a lot of movement and you'll see a lot of orbs. Like, what was it? We were doing a private stream, Beth and Mary, that the table actually moved,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
little stand.
Well, it was on my stream. It was on. We was live.
Was that live?
No,
Yes,
that was a
Hi,
private
Paul.
afterwards.
it might have been afterwards, but we had went live that night. I know.
Yeah, I've had them move chairs and everything else in the kitchen.
Yeah, me and Beth was sitting there, and I looked, and I seen that cabinet move away from the wall, and I'm like, that cabinet moved. And Beth seen it at the same time. Both of us, I think we said it at the same time.
I think I said, yeah, it did.
We like to have the big one because it moved away from the wall on that one corner at least 6 inches.
Yeah, it turned it right kitty corner.
Yeah, it turned it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was floored.
And if you watch the bottom of the fridge there, guys, you'll actually see dark shadows moving.
And it's not Derek.
No, and all the dogs are in the office here with me.
And we've got footage. We was on a live stream this time when this happened. There was a spirit dog, walked through the back door there, the glass doors there.
That's my cat, guys.
An orb just then. Come all the way through the glass doors, walk through the kitchen. You can see it
Yeah.
day. And walk through the wall. Boomer was on with us then, and Boomer's seen it with his own eye, and he doesn't see with his regular eyes. He sees with his mind's eye. But this one he's seen with his eyes. He very seldom sees with his eyes. And he was even shocked. And I said, did you just see that?
Yeah.
You see that animal walk through the back door and walk through?
There's an orb. Look at that one, guys.
It's crazy.
That dog was pretty cool.
And on her back porch, we seen George Washington. we got him on video too.
Yes.
And you gotta understand, guys, to explain that. I'm gonna explain that one, Mary.
All right.
Where I live is Charlestown. George Washington's brother actually founded the town I live by. And we had been talking about him that day, right, Mary?
Yeah, we've been talking about him. That evening we talked about him, and the next thing you know, he shows up by the back porch, comes up to the back porch. You can see him in the video plain as day. His face, his hair, everything.
I still can't get over two things. If you guys are talking about Misty's place, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that portal that's in Misty's backyard, and that voice that one night when we were up here doing that spirit box.
Mm-hmm. The one that screamed.
And I'm trying to stay away from saying demonic, but I don't. We'll just say an evil entity because I think that's what it was. It was an evil entity trying to get through.
Yeah, and I asked the spirits to remove any negative energy. Well, they did.
Yeah.
Carl, I wouldn't say no one see it.
Yeah.
When did you put the trailer up? Because I've seen it before.
Yeah,
What,
I
the
feel
trailer?
like Carl put yeah, sure. He's daring us to try.
I've already seen part of it.
And to the people that are new in our community here, Painted Black and Sandra, I was doing a Spirit Box Live on my channel one night, and I believe Misty was in the chat, and Sheriff was as well, and I think a few others. And there was they sensed an evil entity behind me.
Well, the camera's picking up somebody because it's got the blue thing going off in the corner up there and it's staying on.
It's probably the cat setting it off.
Did you just see that?
If you look at the bottom of the fridge, there's a dark figure moving around.
This was over by the table by the cat. The cat looked up when he seen it. They come running through and he ran past the table.
I'm still waiting for the spirits to open your fridge, Misty, so I can see if you have any cheesecakes.
Did anybody see that besides me?
Derek, don't be giving them any ideas, please. Carl, are you talking about that woman that walked across the screen and then kind of...
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Ouch. I'm sorry, Sherry. I didn't know you was live tonight. Christina said that that you didn't that you didn't set it ahead of time. You just done it. So I didn't know that you was live, or I wouldn't have went over top of you.
I wonder if that's the Sherry the spirit box is talking about.
No, the
Might
little girl
be.
was Sherry.
Sherry. Never mind.
I picked the name up, and I asked them if her name was Sherry, and they said yes.
Mary, should I show that video, the section that Carl's talking about, so everybody understands?
Probably.
Yeah, you can. You can show the dog too if you got it.
That's on yours, hon.
I know. I need to find
Yeah,
that. Send
it
to
is
you.
Mary.
I need to send that out.
Why did I just hear a male's voice?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Is he right?
We're not going there, Dirk. Enough channeling. I'm not doing it.
No, I heard a freaking male's voice. I swear to God.
You might have heard Frank. He come through the room here.
Phew. Okay, fine. Wow, wow. I thought I was starting to channel some spirits. Holy crap!
Derek, you're an investigator. Calm down.
I know, but I'm
Right?
not ready to channel spirits, man. I
I
swear.
get excited when I see shit, so it doesn't matter. I don't care how much you're in this. It still shocks you that you can see stuff. I don't care who you are.
It's still shocking.
Sometimes.
It's mind-boggling. It just is. I'm sorry, but it is.
I mean, I don't know if I have the ability to channel. I'm just still trying to get a hold on my empathic ability and to block some stuff and all that. I'm not ready for all that channeling. I've seen those shows of the person sitting at the table and the couple going in and the channeler channels the spirits.
Okay, I'm going to explain this before we go into it. This is a video of all the best catches on my channel for that period of time. As this says, if you read that, it pretty much explains it. But the first part of it is full speed. The second part of it, I slowed it right down and just replayed that section of the clip. But the interesting thing is listen to the noise that you hear. And pay particular.
Back already, so she can see this.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll start it.
Are you back yet?
Who?
Paint it black. She said she'd be right back.
Okay. Well, we can wait.
Oh, yeah. And most of the stuff we catch is live.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
the
even
funny part.
recorded.
It's all live.
It is. That's usually when it happens. It's crazy, but that's how it's done. That's how it's happened.
And
Everything we've caught has been live.
this portion was actually caught. I had just set up the camera in the kitchen and came back to my office to set up my live stream. So anybody that does YouTube knows how long it takes to set up a live stream. So there's nobody in the kitchen except for one of my dogs. But as soon as Black comes back, we can do that. But yeah, it's wild how much we catch on live streams.
And must I say, out of all the catches they've caught, I'm by far the best. Wow. One laugh, that's all. No smart aleck comments, no never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
You're coming up here for Thanksgiving, right, Derek?
For American, yeah.
Yeah, in November.
Yeah.
You better get that passport happening on.
So am I the best catch or what?
Well, To be honest, Jason.
Yeah, well, Jason, I mean, you got the full package here.
Yeah, he cooks, he cleans, he does dishes. Yeah.
I do all that too. I don't do windows or toilets. Well, I
Yeah,
do.
see, he does bathrooms and
I
he
do.
does laundry.
I do laundry. I even use Snuggle with the little koala bear on the box
Okay.
or whatever that thing was called.
Well, we can pull it back down if you want, Mary, until she gets back. So everybody's not having to stare at the screen.
I like reading that thing.
Yeah, it was, Carl.
I've read it 4 times already, but it's still a good read. There were no dogs or animals harmed in the making of this best catch.
No, actually, there wasn't.
No, I'm joking.
Hmm.
That was crash and burn. Yeah, okay, Carl, rub it in. So where'd Beth go?
No, we're waiting on Black.
Beth probably crashed out.
I was just answering my son's girlfriend.
Beth, Beth probably crashed out. She's got that bridge.
No, she ain't crashed out. Beth stays up all night. What are you talking about?
She's got to go play bridge with the ladies tomorrow.
I had to go to the little girl's room.
Beth is so gonna kill me if we all
I
meet.
gotta play bridge.
Beth is so gonna kill me if we all meet sometime.
So is
Keep
Black
keep joking there.
You're
back in
right.
chat now?
All right, go ahead and show it because she's not back yet. You know, just go ahead.
Okay. She can always look back on it.
Yeah. I think a lot tonight blew her mind.
Okay, so like I said, it's original speed the first go round, and then I slow it down. So just listen and watch because it's very interesting. Is it actually playing the sound?
Don't hear anything.
Okay, just wait. We'll see. You see the orb coming up off the chair, guys?
And if you look, you'll see she's translucent. Really, you can see through her.
But this is slowed down almost like over halfway. You see the orb going across the room where it come up from the chair.
I did come out, yeah, from the chair table. Okay, I hear a little girl singing. Is anybody hearing that?
I did.
I did.
I did.
My ears are buzzing like crazy.
Somebody got TV on?
Nope.
Nope.
I hope you caught that, Misty, whatever it was, or whoever.
No, I don't have the volume on the camera.
Hang on, let's just listen for a minute, see what we hear. I'm still hearing her. She's faint.
I can hear like a whole conversation going on.
Yeah,
I hear that too.
I heard it a while ago, and I thought one of y'all had a TV on or something, and I'm thinking surely they don't have a TV on.
You know what, guys? I'm cool with it as long as we don't get the spirit box effect that we had going.
But I heard
That was
crazy. But I swear I just heard a little girl singing, and before that I heard like people talking, like a whole conversation going on.
mm-hmm.
The little
Yeah,
girl
Sherry,
singing, I didn't
you need
recognize the
to,
song.
what was it, the last 5 minutes of the spirit box session that it was actually turned off? Would you say it was about 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, Sherry, I had something I had to say to Black, one of the people in our chat earlier. So I shut the spirit box on and then went back to it, but I forgot to actually hit the start button. And we were talking to the spirits
Yeah,
without
they were
the,
talking
the
to us.
spirit box.
They were coming through the mic.
Without a spirit box.
Yeah, without yeah. But it sounded like we was on a spirit box. Well, I
Yeah.
It
didn't
sure
have
did.
with it, but it
Nope,
just
because when I went to turn it off, I actually ended up turning it back on. It sounds. Hang on.
Hello?
My son's calling me on Facebook. Yeah, I'm hearing what sounds like a whole room full of people talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like multiple muted conversations going on.
yeah,
Yeah.
spirit struck. I did ask that, but I was asking if my son's girlfriend was having a boy or girl because they're expecting my first grandbaby,
Mm-hmm.
and they said boy, but the
We'll
little
have
girl,
to see.
the little girl singing. I'm wondering if she ain't the one from the property. I don't know who she is, but she was singing a while ago. I heard her playing.
I hear that talking though. It's like it's a party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's the spirit party is what it is.
Yeah, they're all having fun at Misty's house.
Yep.
That's what it
Party in
sounds
Misty's house.
You know, I have a question. Never mind. I
No,
lost it.
ask it, Derek.
Ask it, Derek.
Okay, now this is kind of stupid, all right? But
Nothing stupid. Just ask us.
how do I put this without? I wonder if spirits ever argue of who's going to go to the bathroom in the house.
Oh God, Derek. I don't even want to think about spirits in a bathroom.
Why not? Have you?
Yeah, right.
I don't have to. I don't have to think about it. They follow me in.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that though? Taking a shower and all of a sudden the freaking power
Derek?
goes out.
I don't have to imagine it. I get in the shower and they open up the bathroom door.
Oh, nice.
Black,
come
you're gonna
in.
have to watch back for a couple minutes, hon. I showed that video.
I don't know. I'm kind of giddy right now. I'm sorry. It's been a long couple of weeks with work, so I'm letting off some steam.
And we heard, and Painted Black, we heard a little girl singing too by ear.
Mm-hmm. And Sherry, I was actually channeling.
What do you say?
And I actually got it right. I was amazed.
Hi, RP. How are you?
They would be playing cards. Yeah. Well, they do say spirits do the last thing they did before they died. They play a loop. Ting.
Right? That's when I heard it too, RP. It was she's coming through just a singing up a storm. She can come back and sing some more if she wants to.
Hi, RP.
Cool if she did. Yeah, Carl, they do. They have arguments with each other. They just like us. I
Oh,
mean, they're
yeah.
talking just like we do.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go, like, I used to watch a lot of documentaries on the paranormal, and if you go to like old hotels from the 18 and early 1900s that are still standing, especially if where there was a lot of arguments, owners and people that work there will tell you, yeah, they hear some things.
Yeah, I was actually channeling some people for Paint It Black. Little girl that's on her property was offering a flower to her. And when I see a flower, I assume that it's a birthday or some good event. And apparently it's a birthday.
All of us was picking up stuff. Initially, I picked up the man and woman and what they looked like and what they were wearing. And Carl says they look like they're Amish. I suggest they do. And that the woman was wearing a bonnet and what I call it, like a bonnet type, and her hair was up in a bun. And
Yeah, that
the
little girl is Paint It Black's grandmother.
Yeah, and then the little girl pops in, and I see her, and I think she's the one that was singing a while ago. Shelly, it'll probably come with time. You'll probably be able to hear them in time. It's just opening yourself up to it, and you may get there. Some people don't, but I think you will.
Yeah, because Shelley wants to.
Yeah, and I don't want to be a naysayer, guys, but be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree with that, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
well,
And I think Shelley can handle it if it gets to that point. But I feel like she's headed that way. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can pick up on other people's abilities and who has abilities and what kind of ability they have usually.
Yeah, that's right, Deborah. He does. Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah.
That
Okay.
explains a lot.
Now that makes a whole lot of sense. They look Amish, which basically same type of clothing, only different. Yep.
And it explains what they were saying when we were trying to communicate with them. Like they told me to stop.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
They would see us as witches, plain and simple, or evil entities.
Yes. I said that they were seeing us. That's how they were seeing us.
Mm-hmm.
Shelley, I can personally tell you, if you can't handle seeing some really grotesque stuff, you don't want to work on being able to see them.
She can see them. She can't hear them. She can see them, but she can't hear them.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yes,
going to
yeah,
come a time
I do both. But I,
she will hear them eventually.
yeah, I think I started seeing and hearing all at the same time. But I've been working more on the seeing because I know
The
there's so
more
much.
you do, and the more you look into paranormal, the more you're in it, the more you're around it, the more open you will become. If
Yeah.
it's meant for you to be open like that.
Oh, wow. She lived a long time. Yeah, but recently with the scene, I've been working on that, which is why now I'm seeing the guy out back with the body cart.
Hey, Black, does your first name start with an A?
Starts with an M.
An M? Well, I know what name come to me whenever you said that. Melina, something like that. Melina. Who's Melina? I'm hearing Melina big time. Or Melina. Wow. I don't know if it pertains to her, but I'm hearing that name. Shelly, you're not full of shit. You just she just she don't understand. So right now you're around people who do understand.
Yeah, a lot of people won't understand until they
Right,
experience it themselves.
right, Sherry, I agree with that. But I really feel there's going to be a time she's going to hear, but it's not coming right this minute.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are so afraid of it that they don't want to acknowledge it. So therefore, anybody that talks about it is automatically crazy.
Right.
Right.
That is why I only tell people that know me and that are into this.
And you'd be surprised just how many people actually are into it.
Yeah, well, I've lost quite a few Christian friends when I told them about my YouTube channel and what it's about. So
Well, I'll tell you, where I met Painted Black was at a true crime channel, and that's how we connected. And there's a lot of people, because I go to the private chat for that channel, there's a lot of people very much into the paranormal.
oh yeah, I mean I'm part of I'm part of a true crime channel. His name is Dago, and he does a lot of research on true crime. And when I
Mm-hmm.
would go to his channel, and I kind of miss it, is they were talking about that little girl that went missing a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Summer Wells,
Yeah.
and then they were talking about
I
the university, some
okay,
crime that.
Derek, I need to stop you right there. I have noticed that a lot of people are bringing up Summer Wells lately. All I'm going to say is there's a good reason for that.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah, Deborah,
yeah, don't
sorry.
be sorry. There's a good reason for that. Just stay tuned. There's going to be more.
Yeah,
I'm just
Deborah. I take the blue colors with the glowing around it to mean healing, loving energy. I don't know what you're referring to when you're talking about it, but that's what it means for me.
well,
Yeah,
Painted
yeah,
Black. I don't know if you know the same Beth I know, but love at
Derek,
love at first sight. I wouldn't quite go that far. I'm kidding, Beth.
Derek,
What, Bethy?
go put your dang
Yeah.
chaps on.
I'm kidding. I'm busting your balls, Beth.
Don't
I don't
encourage them.
have those. Yeah, it was love at first sight. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Beth is a good person. Her, Mary, and Misty, they're all the ladies that I like to be around. Well,
Some of them. You like being around all ladies. Be real.
Mary doesn't say nothing for a few minutes, and then as soon as Beth says that, Mary busts out in that laugh. Oh my god!
Mhm.
I told you earlier, thank you, when you said it earlier. I mean, I'm
No, you know what?
listening.
I miss these wonderful bunch of ladies. Well, I talked with Misty pretty much whenever she's on panel. So
Yeah. We talk quite a bit.
yes, we do.
Oh my goodness, Paint It Black. My dad was a minister.
I can't believe her YouTube name, Painted Black. It's a good name, good song.
Hmm.
You youngsters wouldn't know who the Rolling Stones are.
Painted Black, remember me telling you earlier about something that went on that I wouldn't talk about, that I wouldn't bring up because I don't put stuff out there.
Yeah, she just brought it up.
Yep.
You're welcome, Painted Black. And she's polite when it comes to you, Mary, and you, Beth, and Misty. She always says yes, ma'am. That is so rare nowadays.
She's in the South.
I was going to say that was one of the things that surprised me when I first came to the States.
She's very she learned that she's in like Beth said, she's in the South.
And that's one reason I want to go and visit the
That's
South is because,
being polite.
and that is
Yeah,
one
it's
reason.
like it took me a long time to get used to being called Miss Susan as well. Is that
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
Southern thing as well?
Yes,
it's
it is.
it's been 13 years, and I'm not used to being called Miss Beth yet either.
I
And
I
that,
don't being called. Yeah, I've even done it myself. Call somebody miss something. I don't you guys, but if they're my elders, I do.
and that is one reason I want to go to the South next year to take in the culture, get more knowledge of Southern hospitality and culture. Eat their food. And just do
Mhm.
some investigations and some history vids.
Yeah, I think my main reason for doing the investigations is because I want to learn about the people.
Yeah,
I want to learn about the culture, how people lived, what they lived, like what their circumstances were.
I have a book here that it's by it's called Ghosts of War, and it's about all the battlefields throughout the world and all that stuff. And the author says you cannot learn about history without learning about the atrocities of war and the spirits that linger on the battlefields.
Sandra, there is a magic that happens when you find like-minded people. There really is.
Well, you look at what happened tonight. It's a good example. You get the right energies together and it just clicks in the right way. Like what was it
Yeah,
Black said that we just basically all channeled as one sort of
Yeah,
thing?
me and
yeah.
Sherry's done that a lot.
Deborah, I'm sensing that most of them have passed over, but they're still attached.
Sandra, I
It's
love
all
his
drawn to the land.
Sandra, I love history too. But yeah, there's a certain magic that comes together when people get together. Not just people, like-minded people, like Bethy said.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you're gonna call me Bethy now too?
I like calling you Bethy, Bethy.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, the feeling I got on it was it's not so much that they haven't passed over. Some of them may not have, but the majority of them are family.
I tell you, when I leave this world,
I'm
when I
glad
leave,
too, Sandra. Sorry, you guys.
no worries. I tell you, when I leave this world, I'm gonna make one handsome spirit.
Hmm.
I'll be going to Mary's place, Misty's place, Beth's place.
Yeah, Carl, if you ever make it to the States, you're more than welcome to crash here while you're touring around.
Look, you'd have a home base. There you go.
The Lamb House in Carmel, Maine. I lived in Maine. I never heard of that.
I was
Oh,
going to say, I'm not
I've
familiar with
heard
that
of it.
either.
I've heard of it. I just heard of it recently, actually.
what is with this main stuff? Like when I was in chat before coming up on panel, that car I was telling you guys about is in Maine. It's in some woman's backyard, and it's a 1966 Dodge Golden Goose or Golden Eagle, and it's responsible for 14 deaths.
Oh, Carl, you can drop that now.
I think it's cute.
Miss Bethy's Haunted Knickers coming to a circus near you.
No.
Well, you got to admit, Beth, for
Oh,
almost a year.
I was taking a drink when you said that.
They're gonna be at her haunted knickers. Are gonna be in Jack Baggins's museum in no time.
They're
Oh
famous,
goodness,
Beth.
no.
Think about it. You had that up as your icon picture for how long? A year? That's how a lot of people know you.
I was
Is your
playing
knickers.
along with the joke and it went
Mhm.
too far.
I think Painted Black is liking our banter back and forth and how the four of us get along.
Mhm.
Painted black, but
David, look
painted
at
black.
David.
Please do not call me Haunted Knickers over at Carolyn's.
Yeah. Oh, next time I give you guys a shout out, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, and last but not least, Beth's Haunted Knickers. Please sub to her if you haven't already. She's got
Yeah,
a great channel.
put it up there. What your haunted knickers are,
Well,
and
dang.
you'll
Yeah, Sherry, when you make it to the States, let me know and we'll see about hooking up. 'Cause I would love to meet you in person.
Beth, you brought that upon yourself. You got to admit.
Hey, if you can't beat them, join them.
Right?
Mhm.
Like I said, coming to Zach Bankins' museum.
Yeah, I figure when I pass, I'll come up back through soup.
Yeah, Shelly, I think you said that about Boomer and him going downstairs to see if he could catch that. Yeah, Boomer's had a lot go on in his apartment. I can tell you that. I've seen a lot happen in his apartment.
I miss Boomer, man. I mean, he was awesome. You know, I miss
I
him.
miss Boomer too, but Boomer got out. He's out of the paranormal for now, and I don't know if he'll ever come back to it. But I respect him, his wishes.
I keep freaking my husband out because I told him when I pass, I'm going to stick my head through the wall when he's got a girlfriend.
What?
Jeez.
What'd you just say?
Okay, is everyone happy now?
That's not
Kathy.
the one at Knickers.
That's not your knickers. That's your thong, babe.
That's not the haunted ones.
That's almost as weird as people turning the pictures of their family upside down when they're on a couch as teenagers making out with each other.
I used to turn my mom's picture backwards, so she's facing the wall.
So I'm not the only one. It's
Yep.
oh God.
I now have all my family
I
pictures
don't
down the
want to.
hallway.
I don't want to put the granny ones up.
Yeah, don't save them for yeah.
Those
No.
are what everybody refers to as your 100 knickers, though.
It's the one that has the leg. They look like shorts. They have lace, and they're yeah. That's the haunted knickers. That's the one that said it was haunted. Dave is the
They're
one that started.
disintegrating.
Dave started that.
No,
Beth and her haunted
it was.
knickers.
It wasn't Dave that started that.
I thought it was Dave that started that.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't need it now.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
won't
saying
mention the
who.
name.
We won't mention his name. I refuse to mention his name. Maybe that's why I thought Dave did it. I blocked the other one out.
I could picture Dave doing it though.
Dave did go along with it though. He was on it.
Oh yeah.
I miss him too. Yes, Deborah.
I do too, Deborah.
He comes with me everywhere I go.
Yeah, Deborah, I do.
I have spirit animals too, though. I got a horse and I got a dog. But my spirit animal is a horse. Main one.
What you guys talking about? Pets that passed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloomer. Yeah, bloomers. Yeah, she had some bloomers.
Yeah.
I call them bloomers. That right there I call a slingshot. I call that one slingshot. Pling, ding.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that because I was gonna make a joke, but I'm just gonna shut up.
Hey, at least I didn't put up the crotchless ones.
Mine
Yeah,
would be
that's true.
too.
Welcome to Lunar Eclipse Paranormal After Dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
Where Beth gets in touch with her.
Feminine side.
No, not that. I wasn't.
Yes, that.
What the hell is that book that everybody was reading when it came out, and they were all trying those positions?
Yes,
No.
Carly did. I agree.
No.
50. No, where
No.
Beth gets in,
No.
where Beth gets in touch with her 50
Yeah.
shades of gray.
Gosh.
Yes. Beth and I both tried to stop you from spitting that out.
I said,
That's why I said feminine side. I was trying to stick it in his head.
well, come on,
Mhm.
you guys. You guys can't
Well,
argue.
you're live.
I'm sorry, Beth.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Darius.
Darius is, or Dave is.
Darius.
Yeah.
See,
It's Darius, not Darius.
to Painted Black and Sandra, you guys are new to the chat and all that, but with me, you'll learn real quick. When these three ladies tell me to stop something or don't say it, they know I'm gonna say it.
Of course we do. But we
That's why we were
really-
trying to be subtle about it.
I wasn't.
I was. Oh,
No,
God,
there-
Shelley.
No, Shelley, they're not edibles. Oh,
50
goodness.
Shades
As
of
you
Haunted.
started.
50 Shades of Haunted Knickers. I love that.
Well, I guess I'll announce right here that on my birthday I'm going to do a live and it's going to be a roast. Which
I don't.
always happens anyhow, but
See, I don't see him live, and I have him on channel. I have him.
Oh, you mean we get to roast you? I do that all the time, Beth.
I
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
her if she wanted hickory, applewood, what type. Get it roasted, like the
Yep.
smoke flavoring.
Watch your chestnuts, Derek.
Oh, me? Listen,
They
I
may
got
get a little warm.
Mm.
so bad. So bad. Seriously, you're having a roast on your birthday
Yeah, why not?
on your pan or Mary's?
Mine.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I get to roast you again for fun.
Oh,
I do.
Mary, I'm gonna have to jump down, honey. I gotta call my son back before it gets too late.
All right.
But thanks for having me up here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Okay.
Love.
Well, have a good night, guys. And remember what I said. I'll do the private spirit boxes for you if you'd like.
Awesome.
If I'm still on, you can jump back on. But I'm thinking about getting off myself pretty soon, considering I've been on here a while.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
Take care, Misty.
Good night, Susan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here too and get some shut eye for a few hours.
I've been on here almost 4 hours.
All right, thank you, Mary, and I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We stayed serious for a very long time tonight. This one we should, put on the calendar.
That we what?
But we stayed serious a very long time tonight.
We've been serious the whole night pretty much. So just last, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I told you I want to stay focused on paranormal tonight. I'm in it.
Yeah, I'll go
Spit roast.
a Barbie, Carl.
Carl, you leaving? I ain't leave. I'm not leaving yet. I guess everybody thinks I'm leaving. I am going to close out pretty soon. I appreciate y'all being here. It's been a really good night. I'm glad that got some new people in, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're welcome back when I go live. I haven't been going live much because of my health. I haven't felt well enough to go live. It's pretty much why I'm getting off here right now, because my pain's picked up a lot in the last 30, 40 minutes. And but anyway, I really appreciate everybody being here. And I set my lives ahead of time when I know, so you'll know. If you have me and you hit the bell, you'll get notified. Yeah, Misty went. Anyway, I love everybody. Have a good night. Be safe. And if you're going to do paranormal, be smart about it. Do your research if you haven't been in it for a while. Or if you just started, you need to really do your research and know what you're doing before you do it. Because you never know what you're going to open up. Anyway, much love, everybody.